Testing.
Yes,
Good
sir,
over
yes,
there,
sir.
JJ?
Looks
Too?
You hear me,
Everyone's
JJ?
pretty good?
JJ?
All good? Cool.
JJ, smile.
JJ's going to be working our mics. I know you guys are all watching us live right now. We're doing a little pre-warm up here. Sorry, running just a tad bit behind, but JJ is going to be handling the computer. First time live streaming it.
But it's mountain bike racing, right? It's kind of just what we do. Like it's mountain biking here.
Yeah, we'll get there when we get there.
Absolutely,
we'll get there when we get there. JJ, how much time we got left going before this countdown ends? Anyone just pull it? We'll do this. Let me know when you pull it and pull the the logo. Cool. All right, you guys. Thank you everyone for tuning in. This is the 2024 TRP Big Mountain Enduro. We're at round number 1, stop number 1 of 6 stops here. Made it to Arkansas. This is the season opener. The battle begins.
It does.
I'm joined here with Rob, CEO of Big Mountain Enduro. Big Mountain Gravity, pretty much. I mean, we got downhill, we got youth enduro, we got a lot going on here.
We stay busy.
Yeah.
We stay busy all year long, actually, believe it or not. But, yeah, it's fantastic to be back in Arkansas, man. It's beautiful. The weather's amazing. I'm working on my tan out here. Like, we're doing good.
You are over there, right?
We're doing good.
It's crazy because last year when we did this, it was pouring rain, and we needed a canopy.
Pouring rain.
And it kind of has been crazy weather right now, but we need a canopy as well because it's sunny.
Because now it's just hot. And last night, how about that storm that came in over last night?
Dude.
Like, we got to talk about the inches that came down last night. Like, it's changed these race courses, something fierce.
I thought we were in Baghdad. Like it was raining lightning strikes more than there was rain coming down.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. You were up at the top of the hill. Was it pretty gnarly for you guys?
Have you ever been actually truly inside of a thunderstorm? Like, I mean, it's happening 360 degrees, all axis around you. Like, that's what we were last night. Like, yeah, it was good. We got home home into the rig at midnight, and then we're woken at 4 a.m. with just this insane thunderstorm that just kept coming. Like, it was cool to watch, but I was worried about the trails at the same time. So,
but yeah, so the storm is so bad. I honestly can't believe that the weather is the way it is right now.
It's all week it's been that way. Like, we showed up Sunday night super late. Monday was a little bit of rain, and then like Tuesday, Wednesday has been beautiful, which is awesome for our ops crew to be out there and marking trails. And
yeah,
it's already hard enough for those guys. They got 50-pound packs on, up and down hills. To add the rain element is just mean. So it's been good. And then, unfortunately for practice, we've had off and on. It's a little greasy up in the trees from what I'm hearing. So it's making it interesting.
It's all part of the game here, though. That's enduro racing, right?
It's enduro racing. It's what we do as mountain bikers.
So what do you think? Well, we'll make it short and sweet right now. But we have 6 rounds. We're going straight from here to our next round. It's kind of a little East Coast swing.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, like, it is an all-around national championship because you're going to every single style of dirt terrain, I guess you could say.
Absolutely, yeah, and that was a huge part of what we were wanting to accomplish last year, and that was what we said to our team is we wanted to have one round in every time zone, and that was a huge pushing point for us. And it's not just the time zones. I mean, that's one box to check, right? But the terrain. I mean, from here in Arkansas, where they're mostly fresh-cut trails out here, to going back to Windrock, like, oh my gosh, what, Max and Aaron Gwynn and all those guys have been doing out there is just insanity. Like, we can't wait to get there. But then we head out west, and we've got some big mountains out ahead of us. And so we've got the Nar Rocks of Bryan Head that it's known for, and then we've got kind of the loamy dirt down in Arizona. It's cool. We have a lot of fun options. It really brings the best of the best to the top in every category.
Yeah, and it's not just one day. It's 2 days of proper enduro racing to see who's pretty much more than the best in just North America, pretty much the best in the world now, I feel a little bit.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's been super cool to watch the start list develop in the countries that are coming and the people that are going to be coming to not only this round but future rounds. Like, we are getting true Europeans over here to come racing, and the purse is awesome. They love it, and the venues are spectacular. Like, it's just fitting in well to everybody's calendar, so we can't be more excited to bring such an international field to the U.S., which hasn't happened in how long? I mean, it's crazy. So
but I mean, we've always had great racers.
Oh yes,
right,
absolutely.
But now we're able to kind of showcase it for them, if that makes sense.
Well, and I think I've spoken to this a bunch of times. The Americans have been at a disadvantage every time they go to Europe, right?
Yeah.
And so whether it's road cycling or it doesn't matter what kind of event it is, but we're at a disadvantage. We're going over there. From what people don't think of is like the plug-ins. Like you can't just take your U.S. Apple charger over there. It won't plug in over there. You know what I mean? So from that to dietary needs to workouts to where they're going to go ride, like now we're flipping the tables, right? So if they come over here and they're playing in our backyard, now it'll be real interesting to see how they stack up against us and vice versa. It's the cards have been flipped.
And we're here for the long run, right? Like this is because I feel like Enduro's dying over there. Now it's coming alive over here, maybe.
Man, I feel the same way, and I've spoken to that a bunch. That it's been unfortunate because I feel like the media this off season was really down on the cycling industry. Like even the cycling media was down on the cycling industry and really speaking kind of like, oh, this is dead, that's dead, this bike company's folding, this rider lost its deal, which is a true sign of the times. Like it's definitely happening right now, and it's unfortunate, but. Man, we're just kind of like we're here at Big Mountain Enduro, and we're hammering down, and we're going to give them a good outlet and a good place. And doing things like this is just spectacular for the riders, and it's cool to see them come up and appreciate what's being done for them. And now they don't have to travel overseas, and especially because budgets are cut and limitations to the restrictions. Like, we're trying to do everything we can to provide first class racing here in the States.
Totally. I'm going to let you go here in a second, but I want you to come back. We'll dig it down, maybe like an after show kind of going on.
Yeah, heck yeah.
We have all the top athletes, North America, here waiting. But first, let's get you guys into a little video of Nebo, edited by our boy JJ over here. Slap it in if you can, bud. The guy who fucking does something crazy. Cool. All right, you guys. We're back. There's a little video, give you a little insight. I'm sure you all seen this place. It's Nebo. It's pretty crazy, but I'm joined here with Nick Nesteroff. Second place last year.
No. In this race?
No.
Overall.
Overall.
Oh, yeah.
I know. But this race, you started out hot, winning.
Yeah.
Obviously, you got like Nebo then, right?
I like Nebo, yeah. It takes a bit of patience, a bit of skill, and a bit of fitness. So I think it's kind of all-around good spot for an enduro race. And obviously the weather here is hot, humid, but also a bit rainy. So it kind of not only are the trails rowdy and the racing's good, but you kind of have these like natural elements making your life harder. So it's a good battle.
Yeah, but for a West Coast guy, it's not West Coast.
It's not West Coast, but I mean, I've been racing mountain bikes like for 16 years, so I spent a lot of time on the East, so it's just something you learn to deal with is just getting out here and getting used to the slipperiness.
It's just part of it, I guess, right?
Yeah, it's part of the sport. If you're racing here in America, you have to get out to the East as much as possible because half the races are out here. So,
kind of new. It's not a new team. Explain the situation. Like not new brand, but a new name. What's going on over there?
Yeah, so obviously, I'm sure everyone heard now, Fazari rebranded into Ari, which is sweet. Coming into this year, they had a lot of new bikes, new colors, and new things coming out. So we thought it was a perfect time to launch the team. I was, riding for him last year, I was like a factory independent, you could call it. So I had really good support, but I was out on my own, which was a lot of fun. But this year, coming in with everything they have going on, it was perfect timing to launch a new race team and work with a lot of the big OEM brands that they work with, like RockShox and SRAM and DT Swiss. And then we added on a couple of my sponsors I've been riding for the last few years, and a couple new ones. And it's good. The vibe's awesome. Like, everyone on the team is everyone who I hang out with outside races, so we all mesh perfectly. And yeah, we have Kaylee racing downhill and enduro for female, Justin racing e-bike, Snow racing enduro, and then I do a little bit of downhill on top of enduro. So we're kind of ticking off all the disciplines and stuff. So it's yeah, everything's going good so far.
So are you kind of ticking off professional racer and team manager a little bit here?
Yeah, I would say I'm kind of handling everything on the road, and then a lot of the guys back at HQ are handling all that stuff. A lot of the OEM deals that we've tied into the team and stuff, they're tackling, and then I do more of like the logistical stuff on the road. So I'd say I'm like half TM.
Half TM. Nice. All right. So you're approving the photos that are going up. You're approving the stuff on the road.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
So,
so you're kind of seeing now the course is, it's similar but different from last year, right? I don't know the best way to explain it, but they've added on new sections like Stage 5, which was Stage 1 last year. They added in that whole new section. How you feeling on all the changes this year?
The changes are awesome. I'd say it's pretty similar, like the map and the route from last year, but they added in a ton of fresh sections, and then there was a couple new bits from last year that they weren't able to use just because they were too fresh and it was raining. So this year they're a bit more developed, so we're able to have a lot more racing and a lot more elevation used, because I know some of the stuff right off the top was really steep and gnarly last year, and now it's a lot easier to ride. It's a bit more ridden in, but it's still gnarly. So we're able to use a lot more of the mountain, which is sweet, but the whole kind of route's similar. Like, most of the stages are very similar to last year, but there's a handful of fresh stuff. Like, almost every stage has some fresh sections, and then a couple of them that are more of switchback-y, flowy trails, there's like a lot of fresh sections, which is super fun because you kind of have to like get into like a good flow and then hop onto a fresh bit and send it through like some narrow trees and then get back and find your flow. So it's kind of a perfect enduro race, I think. It's got everything. So
like last year Stage 8 now is Stage 1, but they added like a beginning gnarlier section to the gnarly section.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know how to explain it best, but what are you feeling about like that stage?
Yeah, Stage 1's going to be gnarly because last year we raced that as Stage 8. It was at the end of the weekend, and we were warmed up for it. But this time, with it being a bit muddy and it's like right off the bat tomorrow morning, it's going to be a bit hairy, but I think it's sweet. We don't race all the way onto the bottom flow trail that it lets out on, but they added in another minute of gnarliness above it. So I think that's going to be one of the gnarlier stages we race, which is right off the bat. So that's also, it's always hard to like get into it Stage 1 and like feel like you're dialed in and warmed up. So it's going to be a bit of a gnarly one. But
what like obviously you guys drove the van out here. You brought multiple bikes, I'm guessing. What are you opting for this weekend? What suspension level? What are we talking?
Yeah, I mean, last year it was pretty easy for me to pick a bike for this year because last year I won on a full 170 front and rear bike. Our enduro bike pedals so well that it works good here because you have the 170 mil travel to back you on the gnarly stuff, but then it's got a pretty steep seat angle and a lot of anti-squat, which is good for efficiency and pedaling. So I'm just sticking on the full enduro bike. I mean, it's hard to prove it wrong with like my results here last year on that bike. So we have a really good 140, 160 bike that we were going to bring, but we all just brought the enduro bikes because it's just, they pedal so well. It's just like, you want the extra travel and the gnarly stuff. So it's like, it's a win-win in my opinion. So
yeah, I mean that makes sense. It's kind of interesting. Everyone was last year like, I need a more of a pedally bike, but then this year I've noticed a lot of people in saying that I didn't even know you won on a 170 last year, to be honest. Everyone's kind of like, hey man, I'm kind of glad I brought a little bit of suspension with me.
Yeah, I like to just choose something and go with it. So a lot of people brought multiple bikes here, but we just brought multiple of like the same model, like just having a backup bike and stuff like that. But we just all brought the enduro bike because we kind of just like to like pick a bike and run with it rather than go back and forth in your head if you should run a trail bike or an enduro bike. I think it's a little better just to pick one and get up to speed on it. So
yeah,
it worked last year, so we're hoping it works this year. So
before I let you go, tell me what's your favorite stage then for this year?
It's tough. I mean, they're so fun. Like we have on the climb side, or on the back side, I should say, we have two kind of fresh cuts that were fresh last year, but they're still really fresh, and those are so fun. But then on this front side, we have that long, steeper fresh cut, which is like fresh up top, and then the section we used from last year, which they're all still like fresh cuts. Like they're so raw. So I'm gonna go with Stage 4 is a lot of fun because you start right off the top. You have like a gnarly drop in. You get on the fire road like hauling butt, and then you peel off, and you have like a pretty raw off camber fresh cut to the bottom, and then that's like the last stage of the day. So I think it'll be really fun because like by the time you get there, everyone's going to be like relatively tight, and you can kind of just send it on the last stage of the day. So I think tomorrow's stage 4 should be really fun, but then they're all fun too. So it's like, I mean, we have sections of like other trails are like I'll ride a section on another stage and be like, oh, that's the best section on the mountain, but then I'll ride like a full trail and be like, that's the best trail on the mountain. And then it's like so there's like different sections that are like the best on the mountain, but then there's like the full trails that you just keep every time you ride a trail you're like, that was the best one and that was the best one, but they're all pretty fun. So.
All right
yeah,
nice. I think we got stage 2 preview GoPro. Want to hit it, JJ?
Fucking see. Can't see shit. Fuck. Ciao, buddy! Go straight. Go straight. Go straight. Straight line.
Put a monster there is what you needed, dude. You fucked up.
My can.
All right, you guys. Welcome back. You just seen stage 2 with Colty, our last year's champion from 2023. But I am joined here right now with Jacob Snow, who spells it with a K instead of a C. It's kind of wild, but I was just asking him about it a second ago that it's actually on his birth certificate with a K and not a C. Was school a little interesting? Did they spell it wrong? How did it go?
Yeah, you never got it right. When you go to the gas station, you can never find those little placards with the with your name on it because
Yeah.
it's all COB. But
Nice.
it's a little annoying, but
All right, cool. So what? New team this year. Last year was first year pro too as well, but this year new team, new a lot, I guess. So talk about it.
yeah, new everything pretty much this year. I think I'm only on the same grips, bars, and pedals. I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
So
Okay.
everything's the same, or everything's different.
But your
But yeah.
riding partner's your teammate as well.
Yeah, everything's different. Travel's different. Like, I feel like it's just a better fit for me.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm going faster. I feel like I'm riding faster, and having Nick so close, like living so close to me, helps a lot too because he forces me to go ride when I don't want to. So and vice versa. But
He was saying earlier when I was talking to him, he's like, it's good riding with you because you're just always full gas. There's not even, you couldn't tell if it was a practice day or a race day. You're just always on it.
I like the adrenaline rush, dude. I gotta chase it.
You like to send. All right.
Yeah.
Nice. Talk to me. What bike did you opt for here travel-wise?
170 mil full enduro bike.
Really?
Just full pop. I took the O chain off, just because there is a lot more pedaling here. I don't really need it.
Yeah.
But I think it would be fine on the 170. And there's like a lot of new like track additions this year where they like made a lot of straight lines and made some more gnarly stuff. So the enduro bike's good, I think.
How do you feel about those changes?
I like it a lot. Last year was really, really difficult. It was really wet and flat, so it was like the dirt was really slow and you're just sprinting everywhere, and it was just like you drop in and it felt like you're going uphill the whole way down. So it was like
These changes are better for it then.
way better.
Way better. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like there's like enduro sections, like,
Yeah.
which is nice. Like the gnarlier it is, the more like I like it. The gnarlier it is, so
How you feeling for 6 rounds coming on this, you know?
good. Yeah.
Off season
excited.
good to you then?
Yeah, off season
Yeah.
was good. Nick and I put in a lot of training, a lot of miles, and just getting stuff dialed in. I feel super confident coming into the year, like on the new bike, on the new setup. Feel
Yeah.
way more comfortable. So
That's cool. You didn't drive out, did you, or did you fly?
we drove out.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, it was like 20. We had to go to Salt Lake before.
Really?
So I think it ended up being like 29 hours of driving, and we did it in 2 days.
Tell me, so what you're most looking, which round is like your round? What's the Jacob round?
Sheesh. There's no Big Sky, I would say that, but I think Sunrise or Windrock. I feel like those are the gnarliest ones. So
You like it gnarly then?
I love it.
You want it just to be the gnarliest of the type of weekend that you can expect.
Just like if you're scared in the gate, that's how I like it.
This is your stage. If you're feeling all right, well, so then Nick was talking about stage 1, which was stage 8 last year. Is that the pick you're gonna go with for out here?
Oh, that's such a sick one, honestly. Like when we were riding it in practice, it was so slippery and sloppy, and you're just like getting tossed around the rocks, like just bouncing off everything. And
So you want the rain to come?
I want the rain.
Really?
I used to not like riding in the mud. I used to hate it, like riding in the rain. But Nick and I spent about 2 months on the East Coast, 6 weeks, 7 weeks-ish on the East Coast, and we did so much riding in the rain that it's just so much fun now, like just sliding around. And you can make more mistakes because it's like everyone's going to make mistakes. Everyone's going to have their feet out. So it's like a little more forgiving, I feel like.
Nice. All right. Well, so then East Coast or West Coast guy? What are you?
West Coast all day.
All day.
Yeah. But East Coast fun. I mean, West Coast, it's home.
Nice. All right. So talk to me about the weekend. What's kind of your strategy going into it? All that type of stuff.
Yeah, just
if it rains or doesn't rain, like what?
Yeah, either way, like I just gotta stay chill and not like get myself overly anxious or like overly like I can't really find the word for it, but like trying to like push too hard. I just like kind of need to just let it come to me and not try to like push into it, because whenever I'm trying to like fight the trail, I guess it's just I get way sketchier and end up going slower than just kind of rolling and just hitting the.
So you're looking for that 2022 spark, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you crushed it. You won pretty much every round. You won every round, right?
Yeah, I think I did. Or I didn't win Durango, but every round that year, I think I won the majority of the stages during the day, and I was just.
And your times are basically almost winning the pro class as well at that time.
I think I was like top 5 in the pro that year, which was super good to see. I just had no pressure because it was in U21. Like, it doesn't. I hope it doesn't sound cocky, but like I was showing up as like I can win. Like I got this. So.
But I mean, honestly, that's how you have to win. That's champions. That's how they are. That's what they do.
I mean, I just got to get back in that mindset. I just haven't found like that way to break into that. I mean, it took me a few years in the U21 to do that. Like it took 2 years prior to that year to like get there. So trying to like break into it a year sooner this year. And
all right, nice.
But I mean, I don't want to like. I don't know. I don't want to sound like cocky or.
Oh, it's not cocky. I mean, it's part of the game, right?
Yeah.
You guys are all cocky. What are you talking about? All right. So we're going stage 1's your favorite stage.
Yes, I'd say stage 1, stage 4, stage 7.
Okay.
Like just all the sick ones.
Okay, and then all the sick ones. All right, and we're doing 170 travel bike this weekend.
170 front and rear.
Crazy. Okay. Yeah. All right. So Big Travel's winning right now with the 170 for you guys.
I think Aiden Chapen actually had his short travel out during practice and was like, I'm going to switch to my enduro bike. Yeah.
That's wild.
But I think Jimmy Smith is riding his 140 bike.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm not sure what everyone's thinking, but.
All right. Nice. All right. Thank you, Jacob, for joining me for a little bit. We're going to hit us a little bit of a stage 3 preview right now. JJ, spin that thing.
You good, Keller?
Yeah.
To the left.
right. Joined with our 2023 champion over here.
What's going on?
What's going on with you? New team, man.
I know, it's pretty sick. I'm pretty stoked with everything.
Team Specialized.
Yeah.
So the old team kind of went away, and now it's a new team, but a new team in a sense, right? Like they kind of split up. Now you all are on your own rides, but you're all team.
Correct. Yeah. It's like a program. There's like 3 or 4 of us with like the same jerseys, and then Max and Cody are obviously on Specialized too, and then they kind of have their own brand deals like Fox and stuff for them.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're all running the same bike stuff like TRP, Specialized frames and that stuff.
All right, Nebo. We got 6 rounds of this stuff. Doing 2 East Coasters. Hit me with what's going to be your favorite round.
I enjoy Brian Head actually a lot.
Really?
Yeah, Brian Head and Tamarack, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, those 2 are my favorite ones. Or I haven't been to Tamarack yet, but I've heard great
You're
things
just
about it.
feeling it.
Yeah.
You could just tell it's going to be your place.
It's like more downhill there and
You're
just
like,
like
yeah.
steep, and the Specialized Enduro eats there.
Eats
so,
it.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. So look, man, I seen preseason. Let's just get into it about this. And I keep asking everyone, suspension, what we're looking at travel here. You were totally telling me Stumpy Evo.
I did. I was.
And then I seen the Enduro was getting built, and I was like, oh, okay.
Dude, to be
Talk
honest
to
with
me.
you, I've been having a hard time like with like race pace stuff. Like, so I was on the Evo for like 4 months, the last 4 months, and when you're riding at home, it's totally different when you go to like racing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like you go try to replicate like a race run at home, and you just can't. It's like it's hard because when you're practicing and stuff, you're just like it's just not as intense. And so when I was out there, I felt like I had the intensity, and so I was just riding like normal or like trying to go fast, and I just like couldn't get as comfortable as I wanted to. But then we raced at TDS, and I like was doing good there, and then I had a couple flats, and then kind of got in my head about it, and then went to the Enduro the day after to I went back to TDS on Monday to test, and I just felt already like
Switch bikes?
Yeah,
No.
switch bikes.
Oh, really?
On Monday,
Oh,
and I went
wow.
with the Enduro and just to try it out, and it's just like I felt comfortable right away going up to speed, like really, really fast.
Really?
Yeah, so I was like, I knew at Windrock, because we have to go to Windrock after this, and so I was like, I'm gonna get smoked here on a Evo at Windrock. So I was like,
you were telling me last year you kind of thought maybe it was like your secret weapon having shorter travel.
yeah, I did, but now the pace is getting really high, and
Oh, really?
yeah, the pace has changed. You need a big bike, I feel like, and it's just the level is just getting up there right now, and so
Right.
I think everyone's strong too. So
Yeah.
it's like,
Do you feel like after this year going into, because I mean a lot of people changed teams or new teams kind of came about. Do you think that like maybe that everyone's just gunning for it this year? I mean the most money's on the line too.
Dude, I know.
Right?
There's
Like-
a lot of money on the line. Everyone's got good, like, bonuses and payouts from you guys.
Yeah.
So, I mean, everyone wants it really, like, a lot. So, it should be interesting. There's, 6 rounds. It's going to be a lot of consistency, obviously. But, yeah, I'm pretty stoked with everything.
So it's what, 170 this
Yeah,
weekend
170,
for you?
170.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So 170 is winning with everyone so far of us. That's like the
Is that what
suspension.
everyone else is on?
Everyone else so far. I mean,
Yeah.
like that's what we're gonna ask. And so, all right, stages. They
Yeah.
changed some stuff here. Talk to me. What is your stage here? What are you thinking?
Dude, I don't even remember what I rode today.
Oh no! Don't say that.
No, let's see. I think 1's pretty sick. It kind of had like some Euro vibes to it.
Really?
Yeah, it was like tight and switchbacky and
It
loose.
still has that gnarly like It's kind of like off camber into the hard tree thing.
Dude, even above it.
Gnarly.
Yeah, the
like, beginning, right?
The beginning,
whole
yeah, like
beginning,
above the
right, yeah.
from last year. There's like 30 seconds of trail, like more than last year, and it's like proper switchback, steep and janky.
And that's
I
you.
think it's pretty sick.
That's
yeah.
you.
Yeah, I like that stuff, but I mean, it's gonna be hard, like to stay on 2 wheels though when pushing the pace.
Really?
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, you did good last year.
I know, but
So-
everyone's got like that extra level to push when on race day. You know what I mean? So
Well, talk to me about, look, you won it last year. But the whole point structure is different this year, and there's no drop rounds.
I think it's sick.
You like it?
I like it better.
Yeah?
Just because my style, like, I'm consistent throughout like the year. I think. But
like,
I
mean, hold on. Sunrise, you had the knee thing.
I did,
which is gnarly. So like,
yeah. I was still on the podium though.
I know, which is
good.
crazy.
Which is good. That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
like, I'm pretty consistent. So like, when I'm not comfortable at a round or whatever, I think I could still be up there. Or like, you know what I mean? Like, just the pace is off. I still think I have the speed. So I mean, if I can do exactly what I've been doing the last couple of years, I think I'll be right up there fighting to the end.
Good.
Yeah, for sure. I just think that there's a couple rounds that don't fit me as well.
Really?
Like, for example, this one probably just because
it's pedalier.
Yeah, I like elevate when it's like steep, gnarly, like long stages. Like that's
your thing.
Yeah, like that's where I like when I'm going through the stages and stuff. I like pick points of where I'm making up time.
Yeah.
Like mental notes out there. I'm like, oh, this is no one else is doing this. This is where I push extra hard.
Oh, you're just hyping yourself up out there is what I'm hearing.
Yeah,
Right. You're
but
like, oh,
on
they got me.
when there's like stuff like this, there's 4 minutes of pedaling. Everyone's so strong in pedaling. It's like, where do you make up time?
You're a little bit bigger of a guy too, right?
Yeah.
So it's like
it's hard. It's gonna be a long fight. Like
you're built to just blow through a tree.
Yeah.
You're just.
Yeah, I want to smash.
Yeah,
like, exactly. So this first round's gonna be tough. But everything else after this, I think it'll fit.
So then,
me
what's
better.
the game plan for the season? Just get out of Arkansas alive.
Yeah, get out, stay consistent throughout the weekend. Just hit my marks. Hopefully, get a little bit more comfortable on the bike because I've only been on here like 3-4 rides on this enduro. Get a little bit more comfortable and then come out swinging out Windrock and the rest of the rounds after that, like the more downhill oriented.
So last year, did you train with your competition, Keller, or is this new this year?
No, this is new.
Okay,
yeah,
all right. So tell me about that a little bit.
This is all new.
What's that feeling?
We got a place in Auburn, California, and it's been really well. We've been training pretty hard. I feel like we were just talking about it like a month or so ago. Just like are we doing enough? Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean.
No doubt.
You want to push each other and stuff, and then we go like a week of pushing each other, and then we're like smoked, and then we're like, we're not doing enough. You know what I mean? Everyone's kind of going through that though. When you're like everyone wants to win.
I just feel like you guys are hitting protein shakes just over there with shake weights.
Dude, yeah.
I mean,
we were going to the gym. We've been going to the gym. We've been trying to balance it out though, like gym, riding, and then obviously we like to have fun too. So golf and like going out every once in a while. But it's good balance though. So yeah, it's been good. It's been really good. I've been enjoying it.
All right, so we're gonna say what? Stage 1.
Stage 1
is the one. You don't know now. Now you're maybe changing up on me.
Stage 1 and what was it? Maybe 7.
Maybe
no, I
7.
like 3 and 4. The tops. The tops of 3 and 4.
3 doesn't start where that 7 is. It's different.
Is it?
A little bit. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I know you guys rode that yesterday.
Yeah.
I filmed it. So
you're right.
But whatever.
I like 3 and 4. The tops of 3 and 4, and then I like them all except for 6. To be honest with you. 6. I hate that one.
Really?
That one's horrible.
Okay.
That one. Hopefully it doesn't come down to 6 where everyone's like super close because hopefully we got some legs going into that one.
Tell me, rain or no rain guy?
Oh, give me the rain.
Really?
Yeah. Well, what are you talking about tomorrow or
well, for the weekend?
The weekend?
Yeah,
yeah, let it rain.
Really?
Yeah.
Even
I want that
with
thing
your whole
ripped.
goggle situation where you're just ripping them off?
Yeah, just because I know people are going to crash out then.
No way. Wow. Okay.
That's where I elevate though. When I see people's weaknesses like that, I'm like, oh, dude,
You're in for that.
Yeah.
You're just going for the kill.
Yeah.
I love it.
And I know people out here that don't like the rain, so.
Okay. All right.
The gnarlier, the better.
It's wild. It kind of blows my mind a little bit. Like, you guys, most of you guys are West Coast boys.
Yeah.
And we're out here on the East Coast.
Dude, we've been training in the wet all season.
I guess,
Because it's been rainy off season.
Is it rooty and kind of slippery?
Well, yeah, just greasy and stuff.
Greasy.
And so we're kind of used to it. But it's not as greasy as here. This place, it got real greasy today. Like, it got worse.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Worse as the day went on after the rain?
Because it like started to, your tires didn't clear up. And so your tires just got caked and bald. And so you're just like just sliding everywhere.
So you're just out there dragging your hand on the tire, just getting it off.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, yeah, there's definitely going to be some technique going on into this this weekend for sure.
Okay. And then let's talk about you get to run the number 1 plate and drop last.
I'm stoked.
Every round.
Yeah, I'm stoked.
And that it's kind of weird. So, like, is dropping last going to be better?
For me, I like it.
Really?
I like it because it puts pressure on me, and when there's pressure on me, I feel like
you excel when the pressure's on. So I need to come up to you and just be like, yo, dude, it's getting crazy out there.
Just like last year, like going into the Big Sky, like I knew there was a shit ton of pressure on me, and I had to win, you know, for the overall and stuff, and yeah, just I feel like
well, we know what happened.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I think you
excel there.
I thrive in that.
Yeah. Damn, man, that hey, I've worked with a lot of people, and the champions. That's where they thrive. You either go or you don't go.
Yeah.
When the pressure's on.
But yeah, we'll see how the first round goes going last. I don't know. Maybe it'll be a little bit different, but yeah, I think I'll like it.
That's rad, dude.
Yeah.
All right, man. Yeah. All right, 170. Stage 1, 5, 4, 3, 7, not 6.
Just not 6. I like
just not 6.
They're not bad.
All right. Yeah. And you want it to rain.
Yep. Let it rain, baby.
Let it rain. You're out there doing rain dances.
I'll take the lenses out and just race like that.
Dude, you're gnarly.
Yeah. I just don't think the lenses, when it gets caked up like that, it's not even worth it.
You're crazy.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Colton.
Yeah, no problem.
We're going to give you a little bit of a preview of Stage 3 again. Maybe we'll get a little bit further through it this time for you all, and then we'll have our next guest up.
You good, Keller?
Yeah.
To the left.
Good.
Thanks. Oh, this is new.
All right, you guys. That was stage 3 again for you. We ran it a little bit. We're just giving it to spread it out so we help some people in here. We're going to be going for a little bit, but we got our 4th place 2 years in a row.
2 years in a row.
I mean, Aiden Chapen here, another West Coast guy out here on the East Coast. What's up?
Nothing much. I'm enjoying myself.
You brought 2 bikes, right?
I brought 2 bikes, correct.
And you switched?
Yeah, I rode my smaller travel bike yesterday during practice and then went over to my enduro bike today just to see how both of them rode. And I think I'm going to buck up this year and race my enduro bike.
Really?
Yeah.
And what was the change? Just the new difference in the trails and everything?
Yeah, difference in the trails for sure. I brought my small travel bike over this year just remembering how the trails were last year.
Yeah.
Because I raced my small travel bike last year and it was perfect. This year, they've routed the trails a lot differently than last year, and
yeah,
it's going to be wet, and then also it's more downhill focused. So I think the bigger bike I'll be able to go a little faster on.
Really?
Yeah.
And because you rode day 1 on the other bike, right?
I did.
And then you switched it.
Yeah.
And you were like, and you felt better today.
Yeah. The enduro bike obviously has more suspension to it, so
Yeah.
it's a lot more planted to the ground in the wet. I feel like the small travel bike kind of gets bucked around a little bit and just stays on top of the mud, so you kind of slide a little bit.
What are you feeling? Rain, no rain? What do you want?
I'm good with either.
Either.
I can embrace it both.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, because everyone seems to be voting for they want it to rain. They want it to be gnarly.
Yeah, I'm good with it being gnarly.
As a West Coast guy, really?
Everybody has to race the same thing. And we're all racing the same thing. So
yeah. All right.
It all comes down to who's a better bike rider, you
know? So they've changed a bunch of the stages around, and they've all added the stuff, and that's what we were just talking about.
Yep.
Which stage are you going to land on as your favorite one? What are you thinking?
That's tough. I'm going to have to go with 5.
5?
I like 5.
5, really?
I love 5.
Is it because you like that new little end part that they added?
I do like the end part, and I kind of like the switchbacky technical side of the top trail as well. Yeah.
Are you getting like that jank inside right off the bat? Then? Yeah. Is that your? Okay. Right. Sorry, we just let everyone know now it's over.
Yeah, we actually came up with a new line. Towards the end of practice today.
Oh, okay. So. You guys, yeah. Hot line
in front of Carson and.
So now
what's his name? Ben.
They have footage of it.
Yeah, they have footage.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you're telling them to hold that back though.
Yeah, we weren't scared to show it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So that being said, we'll break down 5 here in a second. Then 5, there's that little bit of an uphill.
There is.
And what's the plan if that starts raining?
I don't know. I guess we.
You get off and run, riding the slippery.
If it comes down to it, yeah, for sure. If I start spinning, yeah, whatever it takes. I guess in the moment, whatever my brain makes me do, then I'm gonna do that.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, is there any sections like that kind of make you wonder if it's pouring rain? What are you gonna do?
That section right there.
That section right there.
Honestly, I haven't really thought about it until you said something.
Well, I was just talking to I think one of the riders, and they were saying like, "Yeah, dude, I'm just gonna do it, whatever it takes on that." And I was like, "Really? All right."
Yeah.
All right.
Who knows? Honestly, I like every single trail here. Like there isn't a trail that I don't like.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be real. Like you live in some of the best trails in Southern California.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I'm in a good area where there's a lot of good riding.
And but
it's dry.
I also got told you kind of take the winter off and don't even ride.
Yeah, at least the past couple of years. Last year was a lot better. I actually rode probably like 3 times the amount I did the year before. I kind of just got burnt out coming into 2023, I guess. Mm-hmm. I kind of just didn't even want to touch my bike. So it's things like that, like just racers deal with, you know?
Yeah.
Like it's real. Everybody deals with it.
Is that? I mean, like 4th is great because these guys, this is a serious stacked enduro. Like these guys that are all here have gone in, and let's just be real, they went and go over and done EWSs and probably done some of the best, right? Like we're missing one name in particular, Richie Rude, right? But besides that, you guys are all the shit. And now it's like, now the focus is over here in the battle. Like, do you think the little bit of the burnt out thing is why you kind of landed on 4th? Do you think maybe you would have been a little bit higher up?
Oh, for sure, yeah. Because I actually talked to my coach coming into 2023, and I kind of told him, I was like, yeah, I think we overdid it this year, and I think we may need to tone it back, and I was willing to sacrifice another year to kind of be able to come into this year a lot more focused, and have a lot more energy on the mental side and physical side. And what we did last year, the sacrifice we made last year, has definitely paid off because I'm a different human this year.
Yeah.
And that's great for me just because I want to win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We're going for.
I'm sure everybody else here does too, but
Yeah.
it's whoever wants it more.
Yeah, I know. That makes sense. So we have 6 rounds. Basically, it's 12 days of racing. Which round are you looking forward to? What's your feeling?
Windrock or Sunrise?
Really?
Yeah.
Is that?
I liked Sunrise last year. I was having weird day one, kind of off days.
Yeah.
Which was super weird. I think, and I had a really good second day at Sunrise. I pulled back 30, 40 seconds on the second day. I went from 10th to 4th. So I'm really looking forward to that one, having some redemption there. And then Windrock, we just a few weeks ago for the Tennessee National, and the trails are running really good. I heard they're making more new trails and revamping trails that haven't been raced in the past. So I'm really excited for that. I love the terrain over there. Rain or shine, I'm here for it.
What's chances? You're just sticking straight enduro. Are you going to do any of the downhills maybe?
I don't believe I'm going to do any downhills. That's at least for now.
Yeah.
Maybe later down the road if an opportunity arises.
I mean, there's money out there just for the taking.
I know.
Could be a little extra.
It's a lot for us pro enduro racers, at least with the energy wise, and kind of like that risk factor, because that's another race run we kind of have to add into that day after we fatigued ourselves on that first day.
Yeah.
So I'm sure a lot of the top pro guys have the same feeling.
Yep.
So yeah, that's kind of one of the decision factors because I do have a downhill bike.
Oh, you do?
I do.
And do you like downhill?
I love downhill.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I raced a bunch of downhill back in 2019, but then had a bunch of good results racing enduro.
Yeah.
So enduro stuck, and I'm here now.
All right. Nice.
Yeah.
Man, so how do you feel like you're running permanent number 4 for this year?
I'm stoked.
Yeah. Sick, right?
Everybody who watches Supercross or watch Supercross, they know Ricky Carmichael,
Oh,
the GOAT. So I'm stoked to run a number 4.
carry it on. All right.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. You can do it proud.
Yeah, I'm proud of a number 4. 2 years in a row too.
Okay. All right.
Consistent.
So that means you'll be basically the 4th last to drop in it. How does that make you feel? Is that? I mean.
Yeah, it makes me feel good. Honestly, I think it's a perfect time to drop. I'm not the last person. I don't have that number 1 on my back, so for me, it's that pressure isn't there, and I can chase a title instead of having to defend it, and I'd rather do that right now in my mental state than having to defend it. All
right, that's nice. All right, so we're looking at Sunrise and Windrock.
Yeah,
that's the ones.
Yeah, I mean any of the rounds.
But I get it. I mean,
I'm stoked on bikes this year.
Okay.
Any of the races we go to, rain or shine, whatever conditions is thrown at us, I'm here for it.
I see an assortment of sponsors here. You've kind of pieced together it's like your own little team going on here. Talk about that just for a second.
Yeah. So back in 2020, I got picked up by Trek. It started off as the Trek Fast House team. There was 3 of us. It wasn't really a team where we all stayed together. It was kind of we all kind of individually separated when it came to races. We all got our own houses, things like that. It wasn't super connected, say a specialized team. But we were still a team, and then that kind of broke off last year, and so it became just me. I'm pretty much the only Trek supported enduro racer here in the States, which is pretty cool, and they gave me a really cool program to go off of this year, and pick a bunch of my other sponsors as well, sponsors and brands that I trust in. So that's really cool to me. I'm not having to use any brands that I don't like or that I don't trust. So for me, that's confidence inspiring, and every brand I choose has good quality product. So I can go through an enduro race weekend with confidence, knowing that my product on my bike is going to last.
Yeah, you piece together the team that works great for you, and you like it, right?
Exactly.
That's sick. Okay. All right, man. Let's pop off a freaking championship. Top 3. We're done with 4th.
Yeah, I'm done with 4th.
You're done with 4th. I like it. Cool. Thank you for joining me here.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having me.
Good luck this weekend. Glad to have here
appreciate it.
finally.
Yeah,
You know, like I
know,
feel
right?
like I've missed you a few times. We haven't worked it out, but now we have.
Yeah,
How's-
I'm stoked to be on here. Stoked to be racing B&Me this year.
Heck yeah.
It's gonna be a good year.
Nice.
Yeah.
JJ, spin me a little bit of that first edit. 1 minute. Clap it. Guys, that was a little bit of a rerun. I'm here joined with Jake Keller, Team Specialized, Team TRP Specialized, Revolve Fox,
Yeah, that was it.
That was it.
Yeah.
Is there more?
White label. White label.
HT for pedals.
Okay. Everyone team? No.
No, Porsche and I run
HT. So is Colty.
Okay.
Max runs Crank
Brothers. Sponsor. No, he's a Laguna guy though.
He is a guy though, right?
He is a Laguna guy.
Yeah, Laguna guy.
Yeah. Racing. How we feeling?
How we feeling?
Good. Good. Great.
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 Yeah. Great. Great. Colton, you know.
I know.
Dude's got the #1, so...
Trainers a solo mission.
No. I train
with people like with a good group at home. So like
Dylan
Maples, you know, Colton this year,
not last year.
Gina, we have a good little
crew that we ride with.
Yeah. Yeah, we're in good hands regardless. So
all right, 4th.
What? Yeah, right. You're all good. Yeah.
You guys were on Stumpy Evos.
I was on Enduro.
Colton was on.
So you're just a 170 guy. You're just a
guy.
Sedlack guy.
Yeah.
Real tough guy to room with.
Shit everywhere. Always use like shower to wash.
He brings his bike in the shower.
Especially
Oreos.
He leaves cleans them out.
And he'll leave you with 1 or 2.
Maybe even a half. He's like the guy that give you
like just a smidge
cereal. Oh, yeah, 100%. But then there's no milk anyway. Because he finished with his Oreos. Yeah.
Oreos.
Yeah.
Are you hearing what I'm hearing? Okay.
Technical difficulties.
That's
I'll be lit. You know that.
Yeah, no, the
It was just like literally guys were on Mars,
and it was just like.
So then it would be weird because
Ice would come back and it
would be like. I didn't know what was going on. You remember those things that?
What they like? What? I
There was. Oh, you're talking about. Yeah, aliens did.
yeah, aliens, dude.
Oh yeah, were you?
There were the things that are like mirrors.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
What do you think? What's your take?
I think somebody just put them there.
I don't think I do. How do you get out there?
How do you get
Out there? How do they freaking those Easter Island?
Stone.
Those are some bad dudes.
How do they build the?
Freaking did it either? But I think
Uh,
they're most sophisticated. Yeah.
Then we give them credit for.
yeah,
That one is like maybe someone wiped them out and
wiped them out, and then we started fresh with the
dinosaurs. Man, I really did that one. Then
And I don't know if you've ever been to Greece.
if you go to like see
The
Acropolis, you see like the
of granite. He's a granite
the size of this Sprinter van.
Mhm.
You know, I don't know
How they can, I don't know, that, like when you see stuff like
when you see stuff like that, it gives you like perspective.
and you don't understand how they, it's obviously not an alien because
Not an alien because it's been there.
you know, so they're clearly smarter than we give them credit for.
a little more
Realistic, but
There's a bunch of old
like mining history stuff. A lot of the motor trails follow out of these
canyons daily.
and like this stuff. I went to think how like simple their
How like simple their life was at one point.
bread and like just bread.
Just
Bred gold donkeys.
They didn't have to worry about like that.
This is a toll trail. People paid this amount to use it every day to access gold mines, and it's like 1 cent.
that was a lot for them though.
No,
I
dude.
mean that was probably like
That was
$1,
probably,
right?
yeah.
Like, I don't
Oh,
know.
I bet it'd be more than $1.
I ain't doing that. No, there's no way.
Oh, dude, we're crushing right now. Dude, we were talking about we were talking about ancient Greece.
Sorry, everyone.
Ancient Greece astronauts. We were deep.
You guys were deep. I'm sorry about that, you guys. I don't know what happened with audio. JJ over there just pressing buttons. Not first time doing the YouTube. It was rough for him for a second there. Apologize, everyone. Got it all fixed up. Keller, you guys are deep in aliens and Oreos.
Aliens, Oreos.
Really?
Max Sedlack.
Ooh.
Yeah, we covered a lot.
Okay. All right.
While we were off.
So let me hear what we asked. What stage favorite? What are we feeling here? It's all different, right? Like it's not, but it is. It's different. They left like the good stuff and then added the better stuff.
Honestly, I do like how we do like flow trail and they cut off for the A-line there just to make it a little bit shorter, so you're not fully traversing back and forth.
Yeah.
I think 7's my favorite.
7.
Yeah,
because it's that little beginning part.
No, honestly, I think that flow trail is pretty fun, and I typically have good legs. So it's like the perfect mix of like loam, flow trail, kind of gnarly.
Yeah.
I dig it. I don't know.
All right. Okay.
Most people like 1, but I just think 1's like unrideable.
What?
Like if I were to come here and ride all the time,
ride
I
1.
probably wouldn't ride 1.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like doing that stuff at race pace, it's just like race pace is
gnarly.
Something else. You know, it's like you get done with it and you're like, holy cow, like how did I survive? And I just don't know. I like hit and jump, popping off stuff, and like being able to actually ride the trail versus just sliding down it.
Yeah.
In a constant state of fear.
All right. So then, what 8 last year wasn't? You weren't too much of a fan of it. You were, because that's 1 this year.
Oh, it wasn't bad, but it was dry.
So
and
now
it was new, so it was kind of like tilled up a little bit.
Okay. So then so then, are we wanting rain or not rain?
I want more rain.
You want more rain?
Yeah.
What's up with everyone wanting rain? You guys are all West Coast boys. What's going down right now?
Well, if it doesn't rain anymore, it's going to get peanut buttery and it's going to get sticky. Like, it'll be super slow, and it's just not enjoyable to ride at all.
Really?
And if it rains some more, I know. I mean, you said everybody likes the rain.
I disagree. I think some people dislike the
Oh, they're
rain,
just
and
saying it.
that's more of an advantage for me.
okay.
I feel.
All right, yeah.
I like the mental games. So
is it just because like where you're at a little bit? Like I mean, like living wise, it's
Yeah.
been raining a shit ton.
yeah, totally. We ride in the rain a lot.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I'm just comfortable. Like I've had some pretty good results when it rains. I don't know. And I also draw a lot of confidence. Like people have said they like it when it rains. I know you're lying, dude.
I know you're lying,
But
I know I'm kind of. That's why I'm investing.
Diego, come on, man.
Yeah, I know. I was just, but hey, whatever I want to say, they would say what they
Yeah,
want to say,
no,
right?
I'll believe him.
All right. So pretty much 170 is winning this year with suspension. Everyone's rocking the 170, and everyone wants the rain.
No, I mean Cody's not on 170.
Who isn't?
Cody.
Well, Cody isn't up yet. We're saving that.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, so far, right?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I mean, but I do think 170 is better.
170 is better.
Yeah.
Really? And
Yeah.
why? What do you think? Like,
I think a couple of those sections were obviously it was soupy when they were building the trail, so they
Yep.
had to put the rocks in there obviously so that the water runs through it and whatever. And those are pretty abrupt. And I feel like just that little extra bit off the top where
Yep.
it's just a little more supple, a little more composed. I don't know. And the Enduro, I mean, I'm not speaking for all 170 bikes, but the Enduro pedal's really good.
yeah.
So I don't know. I don't feel like I'm at
You're
a
selling it
disadvantage.
right now. Specialized commercial.
I
You're
got third on it last year, and it was way more pedally last year. So
yeah, okay.
I don't know.
Hey, that makes sense. I like it. I get where you're going with that. All right, we're 170. We're hitting stage 7 as our favorite one.
Yep.
And what round of the 6 are we picking that you like the most?
I'm really excited to go to New Mexico.
Okay. Have you been to
Um,
Angel Fire?
Never been to Angel
Oh,
Fire.
really?
Yeah, never been there.
So you're just calling it as the one you're just favorite? No, you don't even
favorite out of the ones I know. Most excited for Arizona.
Okay, Sunrise is a hot hitter.
Yeah, no, I'm excited for that one. It's like the first high elevation race of the year. I like doing the whole like get out to elevation early, not Arizona, but get up to elevation early, and you have to like acclimate and.
Oh, so you
I
go
like
somewhere else for a little elevation?
Yeah, well, so I lied. Maybe we will go to Arizona.
Oh, okay.
That will go to like Flagstaff or Park City before.
Okay.
You know, you get high and you kind of feel like shit for a few days because you're getting used to elevation. And I don't know. I like that.
Feeling that. You like those backcountry stages probably, huh?
Yeah. I like it when it hurts and then it stops hurting and then you're like, all right. Like you have time to go through the phases. So it's like, all right, you hurt, you recover, and then it just hurts for the rest of the time. I feel like that's I don't know.
I love the pain.
I'm not saying I love the pain, but like I like the longer stages because you can really like settle in and like find your flow.
Okay.
I don't know. There's more strategy involved.
More strategy involved.
Versus just blindly chucking yourself down the mountain.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. There is strategy involved in that. And there's strategy involved with this new point structure.
Enlighten me.
You haven't heard.
I mean, maybe bits and pieces, but I'm not familiar.
It's basically similar to Supercross now. So the point advantage is it's not the 250 for first and then 200 for second anymore. It's like a 25 and then a 23.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you guys are going to be like way closer. It's not going to be that. Yeah, you like that.
Yeah.
That puts more pressure on it. That saves you if you have a bad weekend, right? You have a mechanical or something weird.
Just makes it more fun.
Yeah. Nice. All right, so you haven't even heard that.
No, I try not to get too invested into it.
Yeah.
I like I was listening to Aiden talk about how he kind of gets burned out a little bit.
You get burned out a little bit too?
I don't necessarily get burned out, but I feel like when I'm like tracking it all the time, like it's kind of just like I get old. It gets old a little bit.
That makes sense. Permanent number for the year.
Yeah.
How you liking that?
I like the idea. I don't like my number though. The number was a little high.
All right, but I mean, look, you got this year to change it, right?
No, totally. Yeah, I kind of crapped the bed a little bit last year, so.
But I mean, we're coming back.
Yeah, coming back. It's
coming back. You got the champion that you're staying with, or your roommate.
Yeah.
And so, all right.
Yeah, I'm feeling good. Hopefully that number gets a little lower, but you never know. You know, dudes could have come out swinging. I mean, I'm looking at Cam Joy over there. That dude's been visiting us quite a bit.
Oh, really?
He's ripping too. Like everybody's ripping. Sedlack's hungry.
Sedlack is
everybody's hungry.
New gear, you know.
Yeah, new gear. Dude's looking good.
He's looking fit over there.
He is looking pretty fit. I can't get over the Oreos though.
Seen the Oreos.
Jay and I were talking about it. That dude crushed 2 sleeves of Oreos last night.
What? Milk?
You have to
too?
talk to me about. Oh yeah.
All right, I got some info.
Because we're talking about it too. He doesn't. He dips it in milk, and there's no milk for anybody else.
He's a sick dude.
Puts his fingers in it. Dude.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, man. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
We're gonna hit ourselves, Jay, with hit the 1 minute. right, we're back. Hit you with the same preview there again. But let's talk, man. We got Max Sedlack here. Team Specialized, Fox, ODI. What else we got? TRP, Revol. All right, nice. We got some changes this year with you. Fox gear.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, it's honestly, I love it. It kind of came about last minute, but it's a really good setup, so
yeah.
I'm happy with how everything went down.
Back on the same team, though, in a sense. Same bike.
Yeah, it's the same everything.
Not much changes, but maybe some different off-season changes.
Actually, yes. Like, I went back to school.
What?
Nothing crazy. Just like back in some classes, but like the workload went up a bit.
Advanced engineering. You're launching rockets.
Economics. So that's down here compared to that.
Okay.
No.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe.
No, it's not much, but it just like balancing that I think was actually really good because for a minute there, I had a hard season last year.
Yep.
Like I wasn't very happy with how I did. I wasn't comfortable riding. I kind of thought I was falling out of love with the sport.
I'm honestly, you're the third athlete that's kind of came up and said that.
I mean,
it's tough because it's a grind.
No, it's the coolest job ever, right? Like you get to like at the end of the day, you're just traveling around with your buddies.
Yeah.
Like you're trying to win races, but there's a lot of work that goes on behind it, and it's not just the hour to hour workload type thing of riding, gym, all that. It's like mental is most of it, and there's quite a bit of stress and pressure that you put on yourself, and it's like any other job, but it doesn't go away, and there's a physical consequence to messing up, to not being on it. But being back in school
helped you.
Yeah, splitting that time. It just, when I was riding and I was in the gym, I was really like, this is much better than like what I've been doing. So as the year or the off season progressed, I was enjoying it more and more and more. And we were kind of like messing around with different bike setups. So I was enjoying learning like that process.
Yeah. Okay.
Which ultimately I ended up on the same
bike,
the same everything. Like,
oh, we've been talking about that.
Yeah, just like the like just different like pressures and stuff.
So
like,
we're going 170 again.
Yeah, back at 170. I actually have just like I was at 2.5 volume spacers in the fork. Now I'm back at 1. So it just like how the bike sits is more like how when I was like really coming up. It's more similar to how the bike was then.
Okay.
So it kind of just feels more comfortable, more natural.
We're back to the Sedlack that I met.
That's exactly right.
That's what's up.
Because
I
kind of was like veering away, trying to do everything a way that wasn't necessarily me. And so to be back doing me it's been really good.
All right,
like
cool.
the speed is there, the confidence is there.
That's good.
So
okay.
Yeah.
All right. We got 6 rounds, 12 days of enduro.
Mm-hmm.
Which one of these rounds are you feeling the most?
Windrock.
Windrock.
I really get along with that place.
Yeah.
It's just fun. I like bigger downhills, and I have a good time with it. So
that's cool.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm really looking forward to that.
Here, we've kind of like changed these stages up. We've done some stuff. Where are we landed on which stage?
I don't know. Now that I think about it, like I enjoy this mountain quite a bit.
Yeah.
Now, especially with the changes that
everyone's saying that.
Yeah, the track, like the changes to the tracks make a big difference.
Yeah.
And they're little things like just cutting off some of the like really long traversy bits totally changes the feel of a track. I don't know if I can pinpoint one.
Really?
Yeah, but anything that's like fresh cut, I enjoy. Like I think 1 will be fun, but it's gonna be
gnarly.
Real slick. It's gonna be gnarly.
You don't know.
I don't know.
You just like it all.
Yeah, I'm just like kind of enjoying everything.
Okay. Rain or no rain?
I mean, being that I'm from SoCal, no rain.
Oh, you're the first honest guy now.
Yeah,
everyone said rain so far, and then finally,
it's looking like rain, and I know how. I mean, that's another skill that's thankfully progressed a bit over the,
well, because
years.
now California is the wettest place there is.
That, and then, like, so we raced Big Sky last year.
Yeah, in the rain.
That it rained. I did terrible. Went back the next day and just rode the most slippery tracks 1,000 times. And
helped
then,
a lot.
Yeah, we did those 2 EWSs over in France, and they were wet. And so now when we come back here, I'm like, oh, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
It's like,
you
just need to spend time doing it, and I wasn't spending enough time doing it.
We are number 6 all year.
Yep.
Permanent number.
Yep.
New point structure. How we feel about it?
I mean, it doesn't change how I approach the racing.
Okay.
So I like the formality of it, and I like that we have like set starts and things like that.
Yeah.
I just think it helps keep things more organized and on track.
Totally.
So, but like I said, it doesn't change how I prepare mentally or physically, so it doesn't really.
But this point structure is obviously going to help, a little bit better with keeping it tight, right?
Yeah, which is like, it's what we need, right? It's entertaining.
Yeah, not this huge 50, 100-point gap swing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is, and then I like that it's the full
Yeah,
series.
you got to do the whole series.
Yeah, I enjoy that because if, we're trying to be a legit race series.
And there's serious money on the line. Let's be real.
Serious money on the line, and with like EDR being in a not great place, I think there's a lot of potential for this series to grow.
Totally.
And it to grow the way that we want it to, it needs that formality.
Yep.
It needs to have that entertaining structure. So I think it's all good.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, thanks for coming on.
Yeah,
I know
appreciate
Portia's on you right now.
She's
grinding, dude. She's like team manager over here. She's TM.
I love all my teammates, but if I'm gonna pick one, it's Porsha. she's number one.
If she could only hear this audio right now, she'd be dying. Yeah, we're talking about you, Porsha. She's grinding you right now.
That's fine.
All right, JJ.
She keeps us on track. She makes delicious food.
Oh, does she?
And she rips. So.
Okay. Hit me with stage 2 preview. All right, you guys, welcome back. I'm joined here with Cameron Joy. I botched it up, man, and I missed you on the Let's Battle. But are we talking full series this year?
I'll be at all of them except Brian Head.
Oh, no.
For 5 out of the 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a lot more than last year, because 3 last year.
Yeah, just 3 last year. Yeah. Kind of felt like when you don't do the whole series, your results get forgotten about a little bit.
For sure.
I think committing to a bit more of the complete series, hopefully kind of get my name more up there and kind of make myself more relevant.
Totally.
Yeah.
Team, is it Cannondale, the farm,
Yep.
Shimano? I see a lot going on here. Read them out for me.
Yeah, so I'll be on the Cannondale farm. So our main sponsor is Cannondale. And then, we've got some really awesome partners this year. We've got Shimano, Kenda Tires, Reserve Wheels. We've got some kind of cool outside the industry unique stuff going on as well. So we've got Topo Chico supporting us.
Oh,
we'll have
really?
sparkling water. Anybody, especially at a race like this where it's hot, come by the rig and grab some ice cold Topo Chico. And then we've got Brio as well. They're doing portable fireplaces. So we'll have basically that going in front of the rig. You can grill on them and stuff too. So it's kind of a cool spot to hang out and make some food. And
I know what round are we popping those things out? How many every round?
The full rig will be here at Arizona, so the next one.
All right.
It'll be here, Angel Fire and Tamarack.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you got Liat. I'm Liat.
Oh,
guy.
yeah, Liat as well.
Guy.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Nice. All right. talk to me, since you're not doing Brian Head, for you, it's going to be 10 days of racing, 5 rounds. Which one out of those is your round that you like?
Ooh, I haven't raced in Angel Fire, but I've been there once before and I loved it. So I think that place is going to be really cool, and it's always cool to go somewhere new for the series. So that's pretty exciting. And then as far as what we raced last year, I was a big fan of Arizona.
Everyone's saying that.
Yeah, we had some cool tracks there.
Yeah.
So,
was it backcountry stages that just did it for you, or even in the country?
Yeah, I like the mix. Like I love a race with good variety like that.
Yeah.
So we had those backcountry tracks, kind of like Fresh Cut and Loamy, and there was some cool kind of like unique sections out there. And then bike park tracks had a totally different feel, like super high speed and totally different dirt and conditions. So yeah, that one kind of kept you on your toes, and I feel like was a pretty good test of like a well-rounded rider. So I was a big fan of that one.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I like Sunrise. I'm in Arizona.
Yeah.
I'm from Arizona.
Oh,
so
cool. Yeah.
I never had been there until the series went there, and I was like, wow, this is insane.
Yeah, I think most of us had never even heard of it.
We
like
thought there was cactus. I lived there. That's what's messed up. Yeah.
It was a sleeper spot for sure. Like pretty far out there, but I was pleasantly surprised by how cool the trails were.
All right. I've been asking everyone, what are you rocking for suspension travel? What are we at this weekend?
I've got, my Cannondale Jekyll's got 165 rear, and then I've got a 180 fork on the front.
Woo!
So, yeah, for this round, it's a bit much for sure.
Yeah.
But for the average race, like, it's a really solid setup. And I, with going to Windrock next weekend, like, it's pretty tough to fly with 2 bikes. That kind of overcomplicates things a bit. So I decided to just go bring the big bike and just race that for both rounds.
You're just ready to eat.
Yeah, exactly. It's it's a bit much for some of the tracks out here, but yeah, it'll go good.
Talk to me about this weekend. You did this last year?
I didn't do these.
No, you didn't do this one, right? Yeah. Okay. So this is your first time here.
Yeah.
All right. So these are all brand new, fresh stages to you. Like, what are we talking?
Yeah.
Which one is your stage that you like the most?
I'm a big fan of stage 1. That one's really cool.
Yeah.
Kind of like real steep and like uses the terrain in a really cool way. You've got to be super patient, so I think it's going to be a bit tricky to race, honestly, because you really can't override it. Like, you can't really charge anything. It's all like very off camber and slippery, and you just have to like be super patient and super dialed on the bike. So that one should be a good challenge to race, and yeah, definitely probably the one.
So I'm sure you've seen the videos last year. That's stage 8 last year, where everyone was just dying through that one section.
Yeah, I believe it for sure.
Yeah.
That's definitely like, and I think it was a bit drier last year. So this year with it being wet, I think it's going to be really, really tough.
So you're telling me that's where I need to line up with the camera.
The carnage will be there.
The carnage will be there.
100%.
Yeah, nice. Talk to me before we let you go. Stage 5, got this little fresh cut going on there almost. Yep. There's a little bit of an uphill with this rain situation.
Yeah.
What are you feeling for that little section?
Yeah, I rode it yesterday, and it was pretty slippery. Like, you're bombing down that straight section, and then it's just like everything you can trust your tires for on that off camber, trying to hold speed because it's uphill right after it. So every little bit of speed you save is worth like 3 times what it usually would be. So yeah, it's going to be tricky. I heard it was running maybe a little bit better today. So
oh really?
I guess maybe just hold it wide in there and hope for the best.
Oh man, I rode it today. I didn't ride it yesterday, and I was like, oh wow.
All right, maybe it's worse then. I don't know. Maybe people were playing some.
But I rode it in the
already.
morning right after the rain.
Okay.
So it was like, hold on for dear life.
Yeah, it dumped rain last night. It definitely made things pretty interesting.
What are we thinking on for weather this weekend? You want rain? No rain?
Oh, man, I don't even know at this point. Like, I think it's almost the woods are too dense here for the sun to really dry it out much. And it almost gets, like, stickier and more slippery when it stops raining. So maybe just let it rain. I don't know.
Let it rain.
Yeah.
All right.
It does make the slower tracks roll really slow, though.
Oh, really?
So I don't know. It's hit or miss.
You're mixed. You're a little bit mixed on it. Yeah.
You just got to accept what it is.
It is what it is, right?
It is what it is.
All right, man. Thank you for coming on. I'm glad I kind of got you on. We got this figured out.
Absolutely.
5 rounds.
Yep.
That's 10 days of enduro for you.
Yep.
All right, man. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
JJ, spin me stage 3.
You good, Keller?
Yeah.
Being 7. Go, go, go.
All right, you guys, we're up to the women.
That's
Yeah.
That's me.
I'm joined here with Porsha. All right. How we feeling this weekend?
All right. I got a little frustrated today.
What?
I did. I got a little frustrated out there today. I wasn't doing things I wanted to, the way I wanted to do them. So, kind of took a step back there and regrouped.
You're going to go home, get some tea, whatever it is to get you back in the zone, get a little zen, get away from the kids on your team over here. I feel like you're team manager over here running it with Specialized. You're on it with the grind. All right, I need this, need that. Yeah. Team momager. Yeah, making the food for these guys too?
So that's one of the things I like to take from being at home. It keeps me kind of in this routine because I cook at home and I enjoy cooking. So, it's just on a little bit larger scale because they eat a lot.
Well, now you know what it's like having kids.
Oh, boy.
All right, so look, it's kind of not a new team, but a team / grouping you guys, but you're on the same stuff from last year. Anything new?
Just Fox Dropper for myself and Renthal Bar and Stem. But everything else is the same.
Everything else is the same.
Yep.
Talk to me. Look, it's you came out swinging here last year.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Is just Arkansas your place? What's up?
So I started riding when I lived in Texas, and I feel like it's kind of similar
stuff.
This is obviously a lot more gnarly than anything that I did when I lived in Texas. Texas, I was racing cross country, so
a little bit different.
There's that, but I don't know. It feels familiar, I think, is what it is. I like it. I don't mind the humidity. It's just, I don't know, kind of nostalgic in a way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I noticed there was the controversy, I feel like, is this: are we running a big bike here, or are we not running a big bike?
Yeah.
And you landed back at the big bike, or were you ever even thinking of running a lower suspension?
I was considering it for a second there, and then I've just always done better on big bikes.
Really?
I like big bikes, and I cannot lie. And
awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's just they work well for me, and I've been working on my fitness, so I can pedal it around if it's definitely compared to a stump jumper. It's got a little bit more mass behind it, so it's a little bit more to pedal through. But for some of the stages here, it feels, it's perfect. I wouldn't have wanted anything else.
Yeah, so let's talk about that. They've took out all the stuff that I would say sucked last year, and now brought in these new little sections, right?
Cuts.
Yeah, these little fresh cuts, and there's some gnarlier stuff here this year.
For sure.
Where are we at feeling on this place?
I liked it last year. It was fun
obviously
for me.
You won, right?
Yeah.
Who would not like a win like that, right?
But it's really fun, and it does keep it a little bit more spicy because the rain changes everything.
Yeah.
It is so slick out there in certain sections.
So do you want the rain or not the rain?
I always don't want the rain.
Yeah.
But it's all right.
Officially the second honest person on this. Everyone else, I want the rain, and then Max over here is like, man, I'll just be honest, I don't want the rain.
No, I don't like riding in rain. I don't like dealing with all the stuff that comes with rain. I don't like being dirty after.
Makes sense.
It feels and you crash and you got goop all over your hands, and it's I'd prefer to just have it dry out.
Yep.
I'll deal with whatever we have. I have to.
You have to, right?
So.
Everyone's racing the same track. All right, through all the stages, which one is your the stage you like?
Okay, I have to even remember what any of them were.
Well, stage 1 was 8 last year. Stage 5 was 1.
I know. So I like stage 1 yesterday when I rode it, and then today was a little bit more slick.
Oh, really?
Got a little bit more gnarly.
Did you like that last year, that section?
Yeah.
Was that
yeah.
Oh, you like that?
I like that. And I love the ones on the back, too, which I don't remember what the numbers are.
Probably a 4 or 3
the 3s
or 7.
And 4 or the 7s.
Yeah.
I like that start on 7 and 3.
Really?
I think that's fun.
That's all new this year.
Yeah.
Oh.
I like all that. But it's tough because there's not many catches in some of those corners, and they are just peanut butter. So it's hard to get into a rhythm and go.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
So we got 6 rounds, 12 days of enduro racing for you coming up. Some pretty good money on the line, right? Tell me which one of these ones is your place that you like to go to, or you want to go to, or you're feeling the most?
I'm really excited to go to Tamarack, because I've never been.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm excited to check that out. But I'm excited for all the stops that we're going to. Like, I have been to all of them. I know Windrock.
So you've been to Angel Fire then, too?
Yeah, but
okay.
a couple of years
That's
now
been a couple
since
years.
I've been there.
Yeah.
And I like riding out there.
Yeah.
But Windrock, I've heard maybe they're building some new stuff that
They
we're
are.
going to be riding on.
They posted it the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to check that out. Windrock is a different beast, though, so I have to get into a different mindset coming from here to...
Yeah,
to
I've heard it's pretty gnarly.
Yeah.
Which is wild because I feel like here right now is a little gnarly with this
It
peanut
is.
butter going on or whatever it
I mean,
is, right?
The year I raced Windrock, it was that year where they had the snow and all the tents
Oh,
were
really?
getting messed up, and then they took dirt bikes up the tracks and kind of turned it into this just muddy stew of crap. And
wow,
it was really hard for me to
Mm-hmm.
ride. I'm sure maybe if I had a couple days of slipping around in there, maybe I would have figured something out. But at the time, I was just like, "Whoa, this is intense."
What are we feeling for this season? Like, because I mean, look, you were the woman to beat. That felt like in 2022. And then we came to 2023.
Okay.
It was a little bit like
started off strong.
You
and
fired. I was like, all right,
yeah.
she's back.
Yeah.
Not back, but this is it. And
Yeah.
then it got tougher. I mean, obviously
For
you went
sure.
through some stuff, right? The situation, but were you sick, throwing up at one round or something, like food poisoning or something? You had something weird, right?
Yeah.
You had a little bit. So what do we? We have a whole new point structure this year.
Yeah.
And all this stuff. What do we like? Are we feeling better? Better point structure? Are we feeling good for this year? It sounds like you trained a little bit more. I don't know.
Yeah, I train differently this year, so
Okay.
I'm excited to see how that goes. I joined up with PerformX, so Todd, who does a lot of stuff with Aaron and Richie. And,
Oh, really? Okay.
And Kate Lawrence, who's not here. But I'm excited to see how that plays out. I feel stronger than I've ever been, for sure, like both strength-wise and fitness-wise. So I'm excited to test that out. But I think I have that, like the controllables, I think I have figured out, but the things that, could happen are
You could get struck by lightning like
yeah.
last night. It was crazy.
I know.
All right? So I get it.
Yep.
Talk to me. You're going to be running number 3 all year, right? And you got a red background.
Ooh.
Did you not got the plate yet?
Oh, no, I guess I did.
You haven't even got the plate
No,
yet.
I
Wow.
didn't.
Yeah, no. Well, I designed it and made it, so I know what it looks
Okay.
like. It's red background.
Nice.
So like points leader type thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're number 3, and then you're basically dropping third to last in
Okay.
all the women.
Perfect.
How you feel about all that? That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I love that.
Like it?
Yeah.
All right.
I like the points. I like the you keep your place from last year. I like the number plate being the same throughout the whole year. It's kind of
Gives you something to earn,
Yeah,
right? You
yeah.
know what I mean? Like, yeah. No, that's cool. All right.
kind of like the Supercross guys.
Yeah. I mean, we're putting it together out here. We love enduro that much. Is there any chance you might do a little downhill during the season?
I don't think so.
Nah, a little extra money right there?
No, I don't think so.
Because there's just enough money in that. I mean, look, you guys have some serious money on the line
know.
there, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of toyed around with it, but
Don't blame
budget-wise,
you.
just with some of the other races that we're going to be going to and travel and all that kind of stuff, I didn't
Yeah.
think it was in my cards. So.
Yeah. Well, I get it.
But I need to do more downhill stuff because it's good practice, good training.
I get it. All right, I know you got to go make dinner for the kids over
I
there.
know. They're
I
crying
appreciate you
probably.
coming on. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
JJ, you want to hit me with stage 2, a little bit of a run?
Eggs are too hard to eat, though.
Eggs are too hard to eat, you guys. You just heard it right there, Bellas. That's what she says. Welcome back, you guys. I'm joined here with Isabella Naughton. We all call her Bella. We got some changes this year for you. New team?
Yeah. I'm riding for the KHS Pro MTB team this year, and first BME with them. And
you got some new. There's some new. I mean, it's all. Is there anything that's the same? I mean, we got. Is there? I don't know what the tires are. Are they maxing?
Yeah, Kenda.
Okay,
which is a change for me. Yep.
New drivetrain, new suspension.
Yeah.
New gear.
Yep.
You're just flexing.
Everything's different.
Nice.
I had to learn it all, but no, I mean, I don't know. Bike's a bike, and
bike's a bike.
You ride it down a hill, and
you go faster, you don't go, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. I like it. All right, cool, Bella. Let's talk about it. We got 6 rounds. That's 12 days of enduro. How we feeling?
Oh, yeah,
well,
12 days.
It's a 2-day enduro,
yeah,
right?
right?
Most people race these 1-day enduros, but these are 2 days enduros. I mean, that you gotta keep your shit together, right? Let's be real.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, I don't know. I think that they all should be 2 days, and that makes for more exciting racing.
All I can say is we're national champions around here. What can I say?
Yeah.
You know. All right. Well, that being said, which round are we feeling here? Which one's like your round?
Sunrise.
Sunrise. Oh, you're just saying? Are you saying that because it's pretty close to home?
No, I mean I'm actually really excited. Like I just like Sunrise, Angel Fire, and then Tamarack is just a new venue I've never been to before, so I'm kind of excited for all 3 of those. And I mean, all the rest are cool too, but I don't know. Sunrise is just my favorite. Cool riding.
I mean, that's where you turned it around last year.
Yeah, that's true.
Seriously. But look, there is okay. So with this new, I'm sure I don't know if you've done the math, but the new point structure. Mm-hmm. You would have been champion last year.
Yes.
Yes.
No more dropped races.
No more drop races, and this whole new, you're not gaining 50 or 100 points over here stuff.
Which is cool.
Yeah, so you like that.
Yeah, I think it keeps the racing tighter and I don't know, more exciting. And I mean, not dropping a race is nice because you got to show up to them all.
That's right. Hey, that's part of it, right?
Yeah.
Like this is serious, and there's serious money on the line.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I don't know anybody else paying this for enduro racing.
No one is. And then it's obviously double this weekend.
Yeah, double. That's pretty crazy.
I mean, don't take this wrong, but this is the round that it was kind of rough on.
Yeah, I know.
You're like,
I've had this thought.
Why is this the double round, right? You know?
Yeah. No, I just had to pedal my butt off this weekend.
But look, all right, so maybe it's not as much pedaling this year. It might be better for you.
No,
right?
Yeah. It is cool, just kind of the way they changed some of the stages. I think it'll make for some good racing this year, and it'll be a little bit less lung burning.
Yeah.
It's still gonna hurt.
It's always,
but it's gonna be
always
good.
hurts. So it's just
like Sunrise, you go downhill forever, and it still hurts.
Yeah, right. That's that concept doesn't even float right in my head. Right?
I know.
Yeah. All right, so just talk to me about this place. Like you were here last year, you've seen the changes for this year. We're looking at. I feel like they personally took out all the suck from last year that kind of sucked, and they're like, look, we need to end this stage here. We got to do this, whatever it is, right? How you liking these new changes? How you feeling about this place right now?
Yeah, no, I'm stoked. I mean, stage 1 is probably my favorite. It's the one that goes downhill the whole time. But
steep and deep.
Yeah, but no, some of these flow trails where they're fun to ride, they're just hurt to race. They added in some kind of cutoff sections, and I feel like that helped a lot. It keeps the flow a little bit better, and so I don't know. I've been enjoying it and just having fun. I'm riding a smaller bike than I was. Yeah.
What are we at? What are we landing at suspension?
150 in the front and 130 in the rear.
You're literally the first person. That was going to be one of my questions, by the way. But you're the first person running the lower stuff.
Yeah, right, I know. Well, and that's I don't know. That's what people have been saying. They're like, no, I'm just going to ride my bigger bike. And I know there's a little bit more kind of tech this year. But I committed to riding a smaller bike last year. I'm I'm fully invested in this.
Really?
Unless there were some huge changes and we built a new mountain, I was going to change bikes. But months ago, I was like, yeah, I'm riding this bike, and it's the bike I've spent the most time on this off season. So I don't know. I like the bike, and I'm having fun. And
so then, are you running that the whole season?
No.
I'll
be on a different KHS that's 170.
Or it is out. Okay, I didn't know.
No, it's out.
We're breaking some news.
No, it's 170, 160 is what I'll be on for probably most of the season. I committed to that smaller bike, and
For this
that's what
weekend.
I'm going with.
All right, so the next weekend we're talking that bike already, or no?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll switch to the other bike
Okay.
next weekend.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I was just, I mean, that's like the thing we're talking about here is like everyone's wanting that 170 now because there's some stuff here. I feel like, but
Yeah, I don't know.
you're just gnarly. You're just gnarly, Bella. That's what it is.
Well,
You're coming in.
Yeah, I don't see what you need a 170 fork here for, but maybe that's just me.
Bella, you got different eyes or something. You come from just this extreme family, and you're just like, nah, that's nothing.
Smaller bike.
It
I
makes
mean,
sense.
there's more technical stuff here, but there's more pedaling than I think technical. So I don't know. I'm sending the small bike, and maybe it won't work. I don't know.
We'll see what happens, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Talk to me. Like, what's your favorite stage? You think now? Because obviously, or did we say that? We said
yeah.
one, right?
Well,
We're
I
going
do.
with one.
Yeah,
One's
one.
your stage.
Yeah.
That's your stage.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you kind of bummed now that it's 1 and not 8, or do you like that?
It was. I don't know. I was surprised it was stage 1.
Because you just knock it off right at the beginning.
But I kind of like it.
Yeah.
Because I don't have to go sprint my lungs out on the first stage.
Okay, that makes sense.
Sometimes I'm trying to figure it out, but I struggle with my first stage.
Yeah.
And I've always, like, when I ski raced my first run or when I raced off road trucks, it was qualifying. I just sucked in, and then I would get better and as it goes. So I'm trying to figure that out because that needs to not be the case.
Yeah.
But I'm excited that it's kind of more of like it's not chill, it's straight down the mountain, and it's gnarly. But I'm excited that it's like that instead of sprinting.
Permanent number 2 for the year.
Yeah, I got it on my back.
Really?
Yeah.
You got the jerk.
I know.
Sick.
I got it. I got the 2
I
printed.
remember that. That is cool.
Yeah.
So you like this whole new idea with this?
Yeah, I think it's fun. I mean, that's what a lot of like Supercross or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, Supercross doesn't do 1, 2, 3, but you get to run the number 1 if you're the past champion. So I don't know.
It's actually required now.
Oh.
Yeah, to run number 1. But yeah, whatever the case.
Everybody's always done it though.
No.
Right?
No?
Oh, okay.
There's been some
well,
controversy with that.
Yeah,
whatever.
now it's required.
So you seen it? You got your number plate. Have you got a number plate yet?
Yeah, I got
it. You got the red background. Yeah.
Yep.
Are you feeling it?
I know.
Yeah, you like that.
I thought it was gonna be pink though, but it's okay.
Oh, I felt like. I mean, I designed it.
No,
I'm sorry.
it's
Did you
okay.
want me to go pink? I'll go pink next year. I apologize.
No.
I felt like
other girls probably don't want it to be
exactly.
pink.
I know.
So
you
red's
do
good.
like pink.
I do
You
like my pink. Look at my nails.
Oh man, I'm sorry. All right, I messed up. We'll make you just a special pink one next year or something.
Okay.
So there's a lot of changes. Obviously, the point structure. We're talking this permanent number. You're going to drop second to last. We're talking you can't miss a round, and there's serious money on the line. You're liking this?
Yeah, I'm
Is it?
stoked.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes it just feel like it's cool. Nobody else is doing it like this, or at least for enduro.
Yeah.
Nobody's doing it like this, and I mean, yeah, I don't know. Makes it legit.
Makes it legit. I like where you're at on that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to ask you, rain or no rain this weekend? What do you want?
Well, it rained last night.
Yeah.
So.
And it said it wasn't going to, by the way.
Oh, really?
Or at least I don't know. I have a bad weather app.
I don't know. I got woken up at 5 a.m. with lightning coming in the window. And I was like, and then thunder. I'm like, okay, here we go.
Baghdad war zone going down. Crazy.
Well, in your picture of all the lightning in the area, I was like, holy cow.
I don't know how we didn't die.
Yeah.
It sounded like it was hitting trees out here and they were splitting.
Really?
JJ slept like a baby. Me over here, I was like, whoa.
He didn't wake up?
No, he woke up because of me.
Oh.
Like walking around, like, what's going on?
You're
it's
panicking.
Crazy. Oh, I was panicking. I was like, are we going to die?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it either needs to not rain anymore, or if it's going to rain any, then it needs to just keep raining all weekend.
Just make it all
because
stop.
it stops raining and it turns to peanut butter.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
But I don't know. I would rather it not rain.
Are you going to change tires if it rains? No?
No.
Just same tire.
Yeah.
Just run it.
Yeah.
Just running it.
Just running it.
I love it. Okay. All right. All right, Bella, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
We got season ahead of us.
I know. I'm excited for it.
Let's
be fun.
do it this year.
Let's
go. Do it. Let's go.
Okay.
All right, JJ, hit me with a video. right, you guys, if you haven't figured out how to ride stage 2, 3, or watch the entire video by our boy JJ over here, you now know how to do it. All right, you guys, I am joined here with Chloe Bear. I just met you today. I kind of was, honestly, yesterday, I was like, who is that? and someone was like, oh, just like some 16-year-old riding. and I was like, man, she's ripping though. But like, no. And I honestly didn't hit my mind fully who you were. I went and looked at, someone sent me the stuff that I needed to know for making the pre-poster. Your name was on there, and I was like, oh, I got to go look at some results. And then I was seeing that you are past champion in the U21, correct?
Yep. I won the U21 overall last year.
That's pretty cool. Yep. So you did all the rounds? How many rounds?
I actually only did 2, but turns out there's not that many girls
in the
who race
U21.
Yeah.
No, I mean the women enduro thing is a little bit less. Like, let's be real, right?
Yeah.
But like, you guys are kind of pushing the forefront of it, I would say, right? Like,
yeah, totally.
Yeah. So talk to me a little bit. You're on a new team this year. Were you on a team last year or no?
I was not on a team last year. I just had some individual sponsors. But, so I'm riding for the Yeti Fox Devo this year. I'm super, super excited about it.
Yeah?
It's like dream team, basically. And, we've got like a lot of great sponsors. I love everyone else who's on everyone else who's on the team is so nice and like super supportive environment. So yeah, I'm super happy.
That's rad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you just told me you're from the Washington area.
Yes.
So you know how to ride in the rain.
Yes, I love riding in the rain.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So this is fine for you when it rains.
Well,
here.
honestly, the thing is with Washington dirt, it's a lot different than Arkansas dirt. So that's like what I figured out, like, when I first came to Tennessee. Like, I think my first race over on this side of the states was, like, Tennessee Nationals in Windrock, and that was 2 years ago, and I had to learn really fast because I was not prepared for that, and it was, like, the dirt, because it's all clay over here, and it's, like, so slippery. Like, it's not really like that.
What do you mean? It is slippery in Washington when it rains, okay? I do not know what you're talking about.
In a different sense. Maybe I'm just more used to it, but, it's definitely a little bit different over here, so I've had to, that's kind of been a learning curve for me, but I'm definitely, like, enjoying it. So,
okay.
Trails are super fun. I was a little bit freaked out when I was like, oh, God, like, my weather app's telling me it's supposed to rain. I was like, okay, whatever. Like, I can't do anything about it, just pray. But, and then it started raining yesterday, and I was like, during practice, I was like, wow, this is kind of fun. Like, I actually kind of, like, I'm kind of happy it's raining.
Really?
I kind of hope it keeps raining. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're looking for that rain.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, talk to me. You're doing the whole season, correct?
Yep.
All right, we're talking 6 rounds, and that's 12 days of enduro, because it's 2-day enduro. What round on this list is, like, your round you're feeling it for?
Oh, gosh. Well, a lot of the spots, so I haven't actually been to, like, I haven't been to Sunrise, I haven't been to Angel Fire, and I did one downhill race in Tamarack.
Oh, so you've been to Tamarack.
I've been to Tamarack, but I did a downhill race. I actually don't even think I raced. I think I might have, like, DNF'd or something, or I, like, hurt myself. So that was not fun.
So this is fresh all of
Yeah, very fresh. So
okay.
I'm going to see how it goes, but I'm just honestly really excited to ride all the new spots. I think Windrock I've ridden more than any of the others, so I'm definitely excited for that.
So Windrock we might be seeing.
Yeah, I'm really excited for Windrock because I've heard about. I mean, they're obviously building new trails, so it'll be new to me. But I'm super excited to see what they've got going there, and I know how to ride there more than I know how to ride the other spots.
All right,
so.
I'm gonna pick your mind here for a second. Like, this is your first year pro, right?
Yep. First year pro BMEs.
BMEs.
I did like some local pros, but doesn't
really count, right?
Yeah,
I mean, look, this is serious money on the line, right? And that's what you're going after.
Yeah.
Talk to me. Like, we got a new point structure. I don't know if you know it.
Kind of. I don't really know.
You don't read the rules. You just ride the bikes.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have fun. Yeah.
Okay. But all right. So look, the point structure is tight. It's not going to be this huge 100-point gaps, 50-point gaps. It's going to make you guys actually be tough, And then if you have a bad round, you're still in it.
Right.
You're not out of it as much. There is permanent numbers, but that's not going to affect you.
Yeah.
A little tough, but what do you feel about that? And like that helps you for your drop position for next year. Like it's a real series. It's something to look forward to.
I think it definitely encourages it's good because it encourages you to kind of be consistent. I think that's something that a lot of people, not everyone can be consistent. It's kind of for me, I try to approach races with a smooth as fast kind of thing. I try to really be not if I'm being honest, like I don't always push myself to 100%. Maybe like
Really?
it's like maybe like 98, but like I'm definitely pushing myself, but I don't want to push myself so much that I crash. So it's like kind of like I don't really want to have bad races. Like I want to have every race be like pretty good.
Yeah, because I mean, if you're smart and you do great, and everyone else is all over the map,
yeah,
you
right.
rock it down.
I'm like,
you could be
I can
winning
get
that
the
because there's a
overall,
points, there's a point payout too.
Yeah,
so
right.
it's like it's a double whammy win
yeah,
here.
Yeah. So that's definitely what I'm going for because I'm going to all the rounds. So I really want to keep it consistent and kind of like smooth as fast the whole time. So yeah, just keep it controlled and like smart. So
yeah, that's cool. All right, we're talking here. So this is your first time here.
Yep, first time in Nebo. First time in Arkansas.
Like, what are we feeling for your stage? What are you liking?
I definitely like stage 4. I think that's my favorite.
Is it because you like that top part, or is there just more to it that you like?
I don't know. I think it's just like a kind of like a little bit loose and like a little bit like yesterday was I didn't ride it today, but yesterday was pretty like a little slippery.
It was slippery. I remember watching you drop in.
Nice fresh cut. Yeah, that was. I do like the top. Yeah. It's just kind of my kind of stage, Like
yeah.
I
and
think
when you say your kind of stage, tell me what is your kind of stage?
Well,
rocks, a little bit of chunk. Are we talking? Well, because that trail. Not to cut you off too much, but that trail kind of gives you a little bit of everything.
Yeah, that's true. That's honestly that's kind of what I like.
Okay.
I mean, I just know, like, I wasn't really thinking about it too much, but I just know that, like, I came down it and I was kind of, like, laughing a little bit. I was like, oh, this is fun. And I was like, enjoying, like, there were all those flat corners kind of, like, at the bottom, and I was like, woo, like, this is fun. Yeah. And I was just kind of, like, enjoying myself. So I feel like I just really like trails that I, like, enjoy myself on. And, sometimes I enjoy myself on, like, really rocky trails or, like, really flat
So you were just
trails.
feeling it. It was
yeah, I was just having fun. Yeah.
So we're talking stage 4 is your stage.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, talk to me. I've asked everyone this. What is the travel situation for you, like on suspension?
On suspension?
Yeah, what are we running?
I'm on the Yeti SB160, okay. So it's 160 in the front, 160 in the back.
Okay, so you're kind of splitting the difference. Like,
yeah.
Everyone has been going up.
Yeah, right. I honestly, this is probably the shortest travel bike I've ridden, actually.
What?
Yeah, I was on oh my gosh. I was on like a 2019 like Norco range and it was like 180 or something. And then, like a long time ago. And then I was on like a Transition Spire and it was like 170. And then last year I was on an Evil Reckoning, it was 165. So I'm going down. Yeah.
Now you're at 160.
Yeah, I'm really not complaining, honestly. Yeah, it's I don't really think that travel's everything, Okay. I think geometry and like the whole rest of it has like a part in it. So
yeah. I mean, I get it. It's because last year this round was a little bit more pedally, right?
Right.
So I was interested. I knew that they were going to be doing changes. And not everyone did, but we were trying to figure out like, okay, is it enough to bring bigger suspension? Right.
Yeah.
I think the question's been answered.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, I'm going with the same bike all year, so I've got this so I've got this for Windrock, which should be perfect. I'm not really concerned. I mean, it's just like if it's too hard to like lay the pedals down on like a bigger bike, like maybe I need to just train more or something. So
all right, that's out there for anyone else who's ready to start getting better, right?
Yeah.
All right, that's nice. All right, so we knocked off which round you're feeling, maybe.
Yeah.
We knocked off. We're thinking stage 4 is your stage.
Yeah, love stage 4.
Yeah, love stage 4. We're rocking a 160 bike.
Yeah.
Let's break down a little bit on your sponsor situation here. Like, you didn't read them all off. It looks like you have Shimano over there, Maxxis.
Oh, yeah, and plenty
Giro,
more. We've got
Toyota.
Yeah,
wow.
yeah, something like that. We've got a very long list.
All right, so if it does start raining, are we switching tires? Or are we running different tires?
No, I've got the like Assegai and DHR combo.
And you're just running it.
Yep, and I'm just running it. I'm a big believer in like, I'm not super picky, honestly. I've kind of
you just ride the bike.
Yeah, I just ride the bike. Honestly, like, that stuff, some of that stuff doesn't even, like, occur to me. Like, obviously, I bring stuff like that to prepare, but it's like, whatever. It's like, I'm just kind of riding, and maybe it'll help, but it can't help that much. It's probably going to dry up and then rain again, so it's just like, it's
so
all
you're just running. You're
like,
whatever, this is what it is.
I'm pretty not picky with all that stuff, so.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, so what's our feeling first year pro? Let's just call it first year pro.
Yeah.
Like, are you what do you want to walk away with this year? Like, what are we talking? Position?
Oh gosh, I honestly I have no clue how I line up against all of these ladies
Really?
because last year.
I mean, you had to get some times and look at the times, right?
Yeah, but the thing is, last year I raced Brian Head, and I'm not gonna lie, I was the only one in my category.
But I mean, you had to look at your time against the pro times.
Yeah,
right?
I did, but I was the only one in my category, so I didn't really try. I kind of
So you're hot. You're a little.
I was seriously.
You're a sleeper,
slacking.
is what you're trying
yes.
to tell me right
no,
now.
No. I was seriously. I was just slacking. I won't say anything about my ability now, but I was just slacking back then. So
So everyone, look out! You know, look out.
So I guess
the bear's done from hibernation. You're coming out. You're ready
hungry,
to go.
Right? Yeah.
Animals hungry, ready to eat.
Right.
Look out.
But yeah, I really have no clue. I mean, I'd love to say I could stack up for probably maybe top 5, but
that's what you want.
That yeah, that's always
you
what
would be happy.
Yes.
We end the season, you're top 5.
Yeah, if I was telling you what I wanted, I'd want to win.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm asking you.
Yeah,
I mean,
I want to win.
You want to win.
Yeah,
we're here to win.
But we'll kind of see. I'm just kind of feeling it out. I'm gonna just kind of go into it, relax, have fun, not quite worry about it. People were talking about the money. They're like, oh, the money's doubled. I'm like, oh god, don't even get me thinking about the money. I can't think about the money because then I'll just be racing for money. And that's
I think about the money. What are you talking about? That's always about the money.
Yeah,
Let's be real. It's money, money, money.
Yeah. Well, maybe I'm just not too hungry for the money. I'm just hungry for the riding. But yeah.
Came to Arkansas for it. I get it.
Yep, exactly.
All right. Well, thank you for coming on. I'm glad I got a little bit of piece of the story. I'm going to follow you all year. And, I mean, honestly, when we come down to the end at Tamarack, we have a pre-post show kind of thing going where it's the ones that are in top 3 in the points. So I'm looking for Bear to be landing in that top 3, and you're back up here talking to us.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for having me.
No, thank you for coming over. JJ, send me a track. What we got?
What's up?
All right. I didn't think he was coming back, but we got Cody Kelley here. Cody, thank you for coming back, man. Look, you're lounging like me. I'm 2 hours deep. What's your excuse?
I sat down and you had your feet up, so my feet went up.
You're right. Cody, man, this ain't new to you. This is it. This is what a dude who's been doing it for a long time. Now there's a proper enduro series in America going down. We got 6 rounds, 12 races. That's 2 days of enduro action. There is about $70,000 on the line between men and women. How we feeling for this?
Pretty good, man. Yeah, I had a solid off season. Coming in, feeling fit. Bikes are dialed.
Dude, Sea Otter,
stoked.
you ripped it. Dude, that
Thanks,
I've finally seen the footage of you on that downhill. What was that? What was that? Pulling the wheelie and stuff? Slapping her a little bit?
Yeah.
That
all
was
those
gnarly.
BMX days, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, I was like, because it was funny. So, look, man, I was there doing the Spencer Rathkamp thing, and I was watching his because I got the GoPro, right? And I was like, all right, man, he's going pretty fast. What's up? How could you beat that? And then I watched it. I was like, okay, I get it. Okay, I get it. Wow, dude.
I'm slotting out of
dude, you knocked it out, though. I mean, you came in with those 1-1s. I'll be honest with you, Cody. Like, I'm feeling a little different Cody this year. How do you feel? Like, do you feel like a little different Cody? We changed the program. Like, why am I feeling this different Cody?
Yeah, I mean, last year my confidence was never there, honestly. Like,
really?
I was battling some health stuff and I was unable to train. Like, I just had extreme fatigue and I was never in that great of shape. Felt like I was fighting an uphill battle all year. So this year, coming in strong, like,
last year I was like 10 pounds under my normal weight, just no muscle mass. So this year I'm like back where I should be, like on the scale, just feeling good, ready to race some bikes for sure. And I don't know, like a huge part of being in the start gate with confidence is like knowing that you've put in the work necessary to perform. And I just sadly was unable to do that last year. Like I tried as hard as I could, but every time I trained, I just went backwards. So
and does this come from that 2022 concussion a little bit?
Well, honestly, the concussion probably happened because my health stuff kind of started kicking off before that, and it was just like downhill spiral.
And that was that remember that Durango, that was a beast of a day. It was like 25 miles, 6,000 feet. I don't know.
I think it was more miles than that.
Okay,
I think it was like over 30.
Dude, it was I did
like
I did it on a dirt bike.
Yeah.
I wasn't even gonna mess around. Like the e-bike wasn't gonna make it.
Yeah.
So look, how do I pronounce this team? Is it Fox Specialized TRP ODI Bikeco.com? what are we hitting here? What am I hitting it with?
I mean, my main sponsor, main supporter, Specialized for sure, and then second most is TRP. TRP's treated me super good.
Yeah.
So
and then now Fox this year. We're rocking.
Yeah,
We're back on Fox.
We're back on Fox Head.
Okay,
stoked.
that's cool. I see. You got you're more pitted and you're rocking in the TRP area because you've been with them for a while, right? And like they're on new this year, and that's kind of cool. Like they're part of the Specialized. It's an interesting dynamic going on there. But new, but also old. I mean, you still got your same mechanic. You know what I mean? Like it sounds like you kind of kept the what worked and then got with some new stuff, if that makes sense, right?
Yeah,
is that what
sure.
we're looking at?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, and I mean it's cool having TRP pits here. Obviously, new title sponsor at BME. So, it's sweet.
You're just
sweet
out here.
hanging
You're
with those boys.
slinging out drivetrains. You're just out there making it rain, or brakes, or whatever it is they got going down. Right.
Sure.
Talk to me. All right. Where you did Nebo last year, it's kind of a different Nebo we're looking at here, right? Like.
Well, I mean, with Mother Nature playing a little bit of a plague on this region right now, it's a way different animal. Courses have changed a little bit too, like for the better, for sure. And then, I mean, it seems like all it's done here for like 2 weeks is rain. So the dirt's super saturated.
Talk to me. Well, first let's go. Look, all your teammates, even the other competitions, are rocking 170 this weekend. You've opted for the 150?
Yeah, I'm 160 up front,
You're 160
150 in the back.
Okay.
So
talk to me. Like, what was the decision on that?
Well, obviously coming in, like, I didn't know if we were racing the same tracks or not, but I figured there was a pretty good chance we were doing some of the more physical stages. And that bike is kind of the bike I ride the most at home, like the Stumpy Evo. It's sick for my trails at home in Utah. So
you got a little bit more style, right? Like I feel like these. You can run a lower suspension level, right, with a little bit of style. You got.
Well, I got all this.
You do. You got that reach,
gangly arms.
You do. You do. That makes it. You're probably like a 190 reach right now with this. With that.
We'll be back on the big bike next week for Windrock, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
For
the rest
plan.
of the season, then you think? What are you thinking?
More than likely. I mean, Sunrise. I don't see where the Enduro's not going to be sick there. Okay. I don't know Tamarack that well. Brian Head, the Enduros. I mean, dude, that place is nasty. So,
it is.
Put me on a 170. I'm gonna be more stoked there for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then we'll rewind a little bit back onto this. What stage? What's the Cody Kelley stage here that you like? This is it. You like it?
I mean, honestly, I'm pretty stoked on the diversity we have here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, to me, an enduro race should have the pedaling. It should have the berms. It should have the flat track turns, like, camber turns, rocks, roots, and we're kind of working with all that here.
Yeah.
Like, the physical stages are physical, but we're enduro racers, Like, this isn't a downhill race. Yep. So we should, like, we all train to be good on that kind of stuff. So I'm just stoked on what this place offers for a complete enduro because it's very diverse.
Really? Okay. So we're even with my imaginary gun loaded in, you're not even ready to give me a enduro stage. We're feeling Cody Kelley.
My favorite stage. What one suits me the best?
There we go.
Well, I mean, flow trails are always my thing. BMX, grow up racing BMX, so berm tracks are definitely my jam.
What would be like stage 5?
Probably stage 3. Five will be decent, but it's still like it's kind of chunky and technical.
Yeah.
I mean, it's physical.
It's got some shark fins in there to take the tire, give you flat quick.
Yeah,
if you ain't watching.
Yeah.
I'm
For sure.
nervous just running down it on the media crew.
Yeah.
So, all right, cool. All right, so with all that being said, what are we feeling this weekend? You want it to rain or not rain?
I mean,
because the weather seems unpredictable. Like that's where I'm at. Because I got told it wasn't going to even rain today, and it pouted.
Yeah, all morning.
Yeah.
Or whatever. It
It's
started
just
late last night.
all over the place.
Yeah. I don't know. It's tough because, like, today after it rained last night, the conditions were pretty bad. Like, it was just kind of soupy. Where I think if we ride it in the rain, it's not going to be as soupy. Like, if it's raining, it prevents your tires from packing, so you have more traction.
Yeah.
But, dude, I don't know. Everybody's in the same boat. Like, it's not going to be dry no matter if it rains or not. And honestly, I think, it's going to ride a little better if it is raining.
Yeah. So you're like, if it's going to rain, let's rain all day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's just rain the whole day.
Let's rain all day. And
I mean, tomorrow looks okay, though.
It does?
Sunday doesn't look so hot.
I've given up on my weather app is not working. Good. It's lying to me a lot. All right, cool. So, look, out of these rounds, which is your place? What are you thinking?
I mean, Utah. Brian hit sick.
Are you just saying that because you're a Utah guy?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's why. You're like close drive. You're like, I don't go far.
It's like 3 hours from my house. Sunrise was probably my favorite race last year.
Really?
So stoked for Sunrise. And then new spot Tamarack too. That'll be sweet to check out.
Yeah.
I know that area is super beautiful. So that whole McCall zone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk to me. Look, there's a lot of changes this year. We got more money. We got permanent numbers. We got drop times. We got new point structure. Any of these you liking? Where are we at?
I'm into. I mean, I think all the changes were for the better for sure. Like it's not like I think we went backwards with something. So I don't think I get the permanent number though because I didn't have a great season last year. But
we'll graze over that.
Yeah.
But that's what you're working for, right?
Yeah.
I mean. It's kind of crazy a little bit to me to see that you're not in that top 10 for that permanent number because you are like a legend in a sense, right? Like, and you've got I'm not just saying that to blow smoke, but I am saying because you have the accolades, right?
Well, I DNF'd around and I missed around,
and that's tough, right?
Yeah. So I mean, I
I get
it. Makes sense that I'm not up there.
But so then are we looking, I mean, look, so we got you healthy this year. Healthier. Let's go with healthier, right? Is there a different strategy that going for this year? Obviously the DNFs and that probably was because of some situations, but are we having a game plan? Are we coming out, I'm going to just fire off how many wins? Or is it like, hey, I'm just going to take a smooth train, come to the end, make it through? Like,
I mean, I'm just going to take it one race at a time.
Yeah.
Do what I can here. Do what I can next week.
Yeah.
And then go home, regroup, and get ready to do what we can at Sunrise.
Yeah.
But I mean, I definitely want to be battling for stage wins and everything every single time I'm in the gate. Like,
it makes sense.
I don't like losing, so
I know you don't.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah.
And to be fair, like you have this. I mean, I seen it at Sea Otter. You had some speed.
Yeah.
It was serious. So I was gonna buy a Stumpy after that. It's like, man, sell my Epic Evo.
Yeah.
Cool, man. I'm glad you came back. I'm glad you're on it.
Yeah, we're back, dude.
You're back?
I told you I was gonna be back.
Oh, I was worried. I mean, Carolyn, I'm gonna blow you out right now. You didn't come back, so. But yeah, like I feel different Cody this year.
Yeah, I'm stoked for it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Do some bike racing.
Yeah, I like it. All right, anything I'm missing here?
This is your show, dude. I'm here.
Just riding.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. So, I mean, look, like it's really kind of you're like the only dude kind of running like a smaller suspension setup this weekend. So,
yeah,
I guess we'll see where that pans out and where we land. I like it. All right, man.
Little bike.
Little bike, big guy. All right, Cody, thank you for joining me. JJ, spin me a track. What do you got?
You good, Keller? Three to the left.
All right, you guys. I think this might be our last rider up, but this is a past champion here sitting with us. Youth Enduro guy, racing all the series. We've moved up. We're in the semi-pro this year, right, Trent?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Semi-pro.
And we are advanced 15 to 18 champion of 2023.
Correct.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And so you did every round last year.
Yeah, I did all the rounds and just tried to stay consistent, you know?
Yeah, and then highest finish was second.
Like 4 times.
4 times.
Yeah.
And that's what got her done and put it in the finish.
Yeah, I think it was 4 times at least. But
which is kind of wild because, I mean, the point structure is wild down there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But, I mean, there's so many kids in that class, and the kids in the top 3 every race, like, it just fluctuated a bunch. Like, the kid that got first that one race was in 5th the next, you know?
So that's how it was just crazy.
Yeah, it was just all over the board, and at the end of it, we were all super
Did you have
close.
a strategy going in? Or was it just, you're just the guy who just goes fast?
Yeah, I didn't know what to expect going into the BME because 2022 I did the BME at Bryan Head it wasn't 15 to 18 advanced boys then, but it was like 15 to something. I don't know. It was the youth class. But I got like mid-pack, not doing good. And I didn't know what to expect coming to Arkansas for the first race last year, and I was just like, I don't know, I'm just going to do my thing, you know? And this race last year, I was doing good, battling with me, David Connor. I forget the kid's name, but he was on a GT. He won the race. But I was in 4th the last stage, which is the first stage this race.
Yeah.
And
Dude, I remember you rolling through there. I was there for it.
Yeah, I was on red kit with the green bike. You
were loud.
Yeah, I was in 4th place and went to 2nd in that one stage, and that put me on the podium, so I was stoked on that.
All right, so then you're stoked for that to be stage 1 then this year?
Yeah, hopefully.
So that's your stage?
Yeah, I think so.
If we had to narrow down a stage, that's the stage.
Yeah, I mean, that's the one I probably know the best.
Okay,
so.
All right.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right, so you're doing all the season again?
Yeah.
And semi-pro?
Yep, all of them, if I stay healthy and don't hurt myself.
I'm guessing Brian had is that the one? Or what are we thinking on this? Where's our favorite round?
Favorite
gonna
round?
Be. Because we got some new ones on the page this year.
You know, I do live in Arizona, so I'm gonna have to say
Sunrise guy. Okay, yeah. Honestly, Sunrise has been probably one of the most select ones of all of us.
Yeah, I mean, everyone thinks Arizona,
dude,
desert. You know,
I'm from Arizona. I didn't even know about Sunrise.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I've moved away a long time ago, but wild. I went there. I was expecting cactus and shit. I was not expecting that.
Yeah, it's loam.
Dude, that was sick. The backcountry stages.
Yeah.
Where did you pick up the most time when you were there? Like, to get that second?
Sunrise, I sucked, actually, but I
managed. No. All right, well, I hit the wrong time right then. Sorry.
Yeah, I just managed it. I think I went down 3 times at Sunrise.
Just sending it too hard.
Yeah, I don't know. I forgot how to ride my bike that race, but, I mean, that's just how it is.
All right.
But, like, I totally forget the name of the trail, but the one where it's that, like, waterfall section.
At the end or in the middle?
Yeah, at the end, like, right at the bottom. You do this, like, straight line, this rock freaking cliff jump thing, and go into a right-hander into the finish. that section's pretty cool because there's always a big crowd there. It's really loud.
You just like it where the crowds are at.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I like to hear everyone.
Talk to me. Since you're an Arizona guy, are you looking for rain or no rain this weekend? What are you feeling?
You know, it's just I can ride any condition really, and I don't ride in the mud ever. Like,
so
but
you're okay with it.
Yeah, I'm okay with
these
mud.
like roots, a little bit of rocks wet here and there.
Yeah.
Just going for it.
Yeah, I mean, if it's dry, great. It's not going to be dry, but.
So you're a weatherman too, as well. You double up on the weekends.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, like the roots and rocks, they don't really scare me, even when they're muddy and stuff. And if it's dry, it's fine. Because like Big Sky, I love Big Sky. Big Sky was rad.
Yeah.
And it was also really
It
sloppy.
rained, yeah.
On some of those stages.
It rained.
I didn't crash once, so.
Okay.
I know a lot of people
So
did.
you're looking for the rain here. You're looking for stage 1.
Yeah.
And you're feeling good with this semi-pro move up? What do we...
I think so. I mean
you train a little extra? What are we thinking here?
Yeah, I've been training a little bit, just like getting my toes into it, you know, because like last year there was no training that I did. It was just like I rode my bike fast, and that's what I knew how to do, and that's just what I did. And this year I tried doing some like training with Perform X.
Okay.
And
so you got a little bit of a trainer.
Yeah, and it helped a little bit, but I just don't know. I don't like the gym and stuff. It's just.
You look like a skinny guy, so
yeah. I'm super skinny. Yeah, you're correct. Super skinny, chicken legs and all. But yeah, I think it'll be a good move. There's only 4 other kids that I have to race. There's 5 total in semi-pro, which I was expecting it to be much bigger because, like,
it's a new class. It's a little interesting, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's pretty simple. Like,
I feel like you might be training harder than some of the pros I've been talking to.
Maybe.
Maybe you're just going straight pro here soon.
Yeah, I don't know. There was on the top of stage 5, that left rocky turn. There was the videographer and photographer there, and they were telling me I need to step it up to the pro class from the turn that I did.
There is pretty good money on the line.
I know.
Permanent number, different point structure.
For sure.
Points fun. I mean.
Yeah, I think we've got to wait another year.
You're going to give it another year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, unless you're just pounding out some wins.
Yeah, I mean, if I have the speed, I'm not going to sandbag.
You're not going to sandbag.
Yeah, and that's what I didn't want to do in 15 to 18 advanced boys because I'm 15 right now. So, like, I 100% could be in 15 to 18 advanced boys.
So you got a while till, like, you even are getting your license.
Right.
I mean, like, you got a while.
Yeah, I don't have my
license. How tall are you going to be? Are you in the wrong sport? Is basketball for you or something?
I'm 5'9".
You look tall. I don't know why. How skinny. I mean, I don't know if I'm missing it.
Yeah, I have long arms. But,
okay.
Yeah.
All right, talk to me about the bike this weekend. What'd you choose? How much suspension travel?
160, 145.
And was that a purpose choice, or is that just what you got?
That's what I got right
That's
now.
what you got.
But if I had the longer travel bike, I wouldn't be riding it.
Oh, you wouldn't?
Nope. No, it's...
Even though some of the pros are kind of hitting it.
Yeah, I don't think it's necessary. Like,
yeah.
I mean, the pros are definitely faster and hitting stuff harder, which makes sense to be on a longer travel bike. But I just don't find it that necessary. Like, I have a coil shock on and a like well-tuned
that's like
bike.
6 more pounds right there, dude.
Pretty
just
much.
The coil shock.
Yeah, but it soaks it up.
But it works, soaks it up.
Oh yeah, soaks it up big time.
All right.
And yeah, I really enjoyed it on that Deviant Highlander 2 is what I'm riding.
Highlander 2?
Yeah. And last year I was on the Claymore, which is the 170, 165 mil travel bike, and I was on that for the whole year. And I might be on this bike for the whole year.
Okay.
Even at bike
all
park
of them.
days.
Even at Windrock, you a little wondering on that?
I mean, I don't have any other choice.
You got no other choice.
So
maybe change tires or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Double downs on there or something.
Yeah. Actually, I'm running double downs, but maybe put some tire inserts in. Or
I run the tire inserts no matter what. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why would you not? You're from Arizona. You don't have tire inserts. What's wrong with you?
Well,
you just get free rims. What's up?
No. Last year, I was on Exo casing tires the whole season with tire inserts.
And you liked Brian Head?
I didn't have one flat. And
who's doing your tires? I didn't like
me.
Hey, I got a couple bikes over. Let's get these things figured out,
dude. I can help you out. But
now super glue on some stuff, keep her together.
Yeah. Well, now I'm on double downs no tire inserts. And I'm definitely hitting my wheel, but nothing's happening yet. So, like, we're good. It's a thicker
Industry
tire.
9, hit this guy up because he's going to be ready for some new rims if he keeps going this way. You're crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll see. I've been
right.
doing some bike testing and stuff, doing some little stuff to my Fox fork that I haven't seen anyone around here use.
Oh.
A runt. Do you know what that is?
Nope.
It's like
what's it do?
It replaces your tokens.
Okay.
And that top cap.
And
with
you can.
this insert.
Oh, and this is where you can adjust that as well,
there's
right?
Two.
Yeah.
There's two valves, so you pump both of them up, and you can tune it. Really.
So you're just out there tuning in between stages, or what?
Yeah. I could. I don't have a shot.
Robert, we're gonna have to get Robert on this. I don't know if this Tyler. Where's Tyler at? We gotta get this ruling on this. It's just air. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm a little okay. If this guy beats you this weekend, we better get this figured out.
I don't know. It'll be all right though.
If you know it, this is a protesting moment right here.
Yeah, we'll see.
You're letting out too many secrets right now. He's double downs. He's got this secret tube in his fork. He's got way too much going down.
I mean, you could put me on Cody Kelley's bike, and I'm not going to be as fast as Cody Kelley. So,
I mean, Cody Kelley's kind of a interesting cat, though. So, like, I get it.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe. All right. Well, dude. Well, congrats on the championship last year. I didn't get to meet you, but now this year, like, you got a championship to look forward to. That semi-pro is probably going to be a little tough there.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see, because I know a kid on a Orbea dropped down from pro into my class.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that battle goes out and see what the other kids can come up with, and we'll just see what the 15-year-old can do. And
maybe get his license next year.
Yeah, July 16th.
Okay.
So.
All right. This boy over here. What do we hit the sponsor plug with?
Sponsors. So, Deviate, they sponsor me. They're out of Scotland. Make some sick high pivot bikes. Tell you what.
A lot different than Arizona.
Yeah. It's far away. Bikesmith Cyclery, it's my local bike shop. They help me out a bunch. Working on my bike, helping me out with costs, coming to like the race entry fees and stuff. Stillwell Suspension in Phoenix, they tune and service stuff. Really big company. Corey's rad. And then Rhino Power, keeping me hydrated. And
dude, you got longer sponsor list than some of these pros out here.
Hey, I work hard.
I like it.
People and I make really good.
That's the secret, you boys. You all watching this right now. Emailing hard and winning a championship.
Yeah, exactly. And last year I won 4 different championships. But yeah, like Stillwell,
Holy moly,
TRP. They're here. They're helping me out.
Okay.
Jerry Vanderpool, he's helping me out big time.
Jerry's a good guy.
Oh yeah. And then
he give you some hot tips. You rocking Cody Kelley's setup or something or what?
I might be.
You might. Whoa. Okay. All right.
Can't let out all the secrets.
You kind of were a second ago. You almost got yourself.
Yeah. I mean, it's all right.
You're gonna tell me you're hitting your tires with contact cleaner, warming them up, getting them ready so they're sticking a little bit more out here.
Yeah. If you go down the road fast enough, they get pretty sticky.
You know what? I'm going to just believe you on that one.
Yeah, and Darko, they sponsor me too.
Okay.
And their stuff's good. I like Darko's stuff. They make a lot of sick clothing and
all
that. And now Fox picks me up because I won the BME championship.
Okay. Well, I mean, they should. Did you tell them you get that fork insert and stuff? You talked to them or what?
No, I haven't. I don't know if I'm allowed to run that.
Okay.
They didn't tell me anything.
It's
just discounts.
You're just burning down bridges over here right now,
No, we're good. But yeah, they're helping me out big time. And Fox is Race Face and Easton Cycling and Ride Concepts.
Okay.
So I get a lot of
discounts. Look, if you miss one,
now.
they're gonna come get you. So don't be messing it up.
I
right
know.
now.
I'm pretty sure that's it.
Okay. All right. If not,
and the parents and
The
family.
parents. You know, we can't forget them.
Yeah, my mom and dad and my uncle, grandpa helping me out with like wheels and buying my bike.
Okay.
Yeah, and wheels. But yeah,
we're gonna check in with you at the end of the season to see if those wheels make it on these double down situation with no inserts.
Oh yeah, they're good. They're the newest Roval freaking carbon wheels. They got a fat lip on, so you're not slicing tires.
Look at this guy over here selling it right now.
Yeah, Specialized. I need a hookup.
All right, man.
But yeah.
Cool.
So,
dude, well, I appreciate you hopping on. We'll check in with you later. Thank you, dude.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate you letting me on. And
dude, I mean, an Arizona guy, I'm down. I like it.
It was a far drive.
We get it. JJ's Arizona guy. I'm an Arizona guy. We're Arizona guys. We love it.
Isabella, Lucas.
Bella, yep.
It's definitely some Arizona folks.
All right, you guys. JJ, hit me with one. We're going to come back with Johnny Brazil. All right. We're not ready? Oh, we're ready over here.
Ready.
Johnny Brazil, man. Dude, first off, that name, is that like a porn star name? I'm sorry, I got to break it right now. Like, where did you get that? That is wild. I mean, your parents, but...
Yeah, I'm actually a junior. So
Junior?
Yeah,
there's another Johnny Brazil out there running around.
There's a big Johnny Brazil.
Big Johnny Brazil.
Out there, which I'm bigger than my dad now, but...
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, on Instagram. You know, I see your... hot takes, spitting out the coffee. Oh, hello there. Yeah, if you haven't seen this guy, he's Instagram famous now after a little insert here at the BME pre-recorded video to come by the Jackalope cycling. And is it Russellville or Darnell?
Russellville.
Russellville.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna hit you with some few things right now.
Yeah.
First, thank you for letting us use the van, helping out the whole BME crew.
Absolutely.
Second, holy shit, last year, the donuts and the whole thing. Wild. Like, man, I remember us coming into your shop, which is amazing shop. Like, look, I'm on the West Coast. We don't really have that cool of shops like that. Like, I think I don't know what you're doing in Arkansas. Your shop is amazing.
Thank you.
Dude, you came out and then you weren't, like, people, like, I'll be honest, like if it was me up there, I mean, I might be grilling, but I'm going to hit that Costco, get some pre-made shit, just put it out on the table, help people out. You were not doing that, right? Like, talk about the offerings. First up, you were grilling donuts. I've never grilled a donut.
Yeah.
And then you had some watermelon. There might have been some gummies. There was a lot of stuff. Talk about it for a second.
Yeah. Man, it's just trying to think about something that I want while I'm up there.
Donuts grilled? That was on it?
Yeah. Well, mainly, like, we had donuts, and then I had a Blackstone flat top, and I was like, yeah, this makes sense. So let's warm these back up.
Oh, so that was the first time.
Oh, yeah. All of last year was impromptu. It was just like, hey, let's see what we can do. Like, let's just bring some good time and love to this thing and roll with it.
Dude,
and then it kept feeding, and then others' energy as they were rolling up, being like, holy smokes, like, this is awesome. That just made it go, like, it just amped it up.
Full party over there. Like, I rolled by, didn't even know that the full party was going down. And I was like, what is this? Like, rolled in, you were cooking it up. I had you throw some stuff in for the video, but I was, like, blown away. Like, some of the people were like, do I have to go on to the next stage? Like, I'm just going to stay here.
We had some people stop on Sunday. Yeah.
Oh, gnarly.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to see that again? Elevated? A little bit less? Elevated.
So, yeah. We got, now we got a bit of an idea. We've got some just silly speakers. Our speakers were pretty good last year. We've got these 2 sound block giant speakers. We've got a playlist we've been curating. It's on Spotify if people want to follow it.
Is that what you posted that situation?
We posted that if they want to check it out. And then I've got more donuts. Daylight Donut, our local shop, is helping us out with that. We've got another crew, Downtown Taco Co., which got a bunch of food for us to help. So quesadillas, some more options on that, some homemade salsas, more food. Salted watermelons coming back. We'll have pickles. We'll have all the snackies. We'll have some scratch. We'll have lots of ice water. I mean,
dude,
everything. We want everybody to just be stoked. We want to be as memorable as possible, and then this is a great opportunity just to get to love on folks. Jackalope.
You're too kind.
Well,
you're such a great guy. Like, seriously.
Treat others how you want to be treated.
Oh,
you know?
dude. I hit this guy up like yesterday, and I was like, dude, I need some knee pads. I forgot my knee pads. I was like, hey, you were like, when do you need them? I was like, man, don't worry. Just get them to me whenever. Boom, 30 minutes, they'll be there.
Well,
doorstep. Drop them on the doorstep.
Yeah.
Dude, you're crazy. Like, crazy in a good way.
Yes.
I love what you're doing. This whole thing. Let's switch a few gears here. Like, this is a local trail for you system, right? It's different, though, for this. Like, did you pre-ride some of these? Did you help them set some of this up?
I got to walk down, help kind of plan and stage a little bit with them. Have gotten to ride, which I know we got some of the stuff that got pulled from last year. That's back this year. That was stuff I'm super excited about.
Oh, really?
Super sick. Yeah. But yeah, I love this. I love this mountain.
Really?
And I love this stuff going on it. It's just, yeah.
Is there other events that go down here?
We do some micro events. We'll do like some KOM things, just real low profile, free entry, win a growler kind of thing.
Really?
And stuff like that. And it's just like a gnarly climb. I mean, this is, for Arkansas, this is a steep place. This is a lot of elevation here.
It's so steep I can't get no rig up the top, man.
Yeah, exactly.
It's crazy.
So it's really cool, man. And getting to see this stuff come here, one of my biggest things I talk about with the mountain for folks coming to visit is how diverse this mountain is and progressionable and just any style of ridership friendly it is, where we can have this. We can have the best in the world coming here ripping and being challenged. But you can also go up top or hit Miller's Goat, and if you're first time on a mountain bike, you've got a place to ride here. It's incredible.
It is true.
So,
it is. You guys last year kind of blew my mind out, because I've only been to Bentonville here.
Yeah.
And Fayetteville. I was like, man, there's no elevation. What are we going to do? And then we get here, and I was like, wow, this is all right. Rode it a little bit. I was like, okay, wow,
Yeah.
And then this year, you guys stepped it up. You clicked another gear. Yeah. Like, seriously. Yeah. This is now it's kind of like that. Like, if someone asked me, I'm like, maybe just skip Bentonville. Just go to Nebo.
We get folks that come through town. It's funny. They'll pop in the shop, and they'll be like, we're on bike vacation going up there. Bentonville, Northwest Arkansas, I'm so grateful for everything that's going on and all that it is and the amenities that are up there. Absolutely insane, just otherworldly. But we get a lot of folks that'll stop through, hit Nebo because they noticed it on their route. We're right off I-40, and they'll come here, and then they'll go to Northwest Arkansas, and then we'll see them back a day earlier than they're saying their trip was. And they're like, we had to come hit it again.
Really?
Like, it was so good. We had to come back.
Wow.
And it's been pretty common. This, I will argue with folks on it. I think this is the best trail system in the state.
Yeah.
As far as one inclusive trail system goes, it has everything. Everybody can ride it. The views are amazing.
Dude, this place, when you go to the view situation, it's wild.
Yeah.
And, like, it's like I call it the tree stump in the middle of Arkansas. Yes. What in the world is going on here? Like, did God's thumb just landed a little weird here? Or did someone hit it with a chainsaw?
That's perfect. Yeah.
Dude.
I don't know, dude. That sunset off Sunset Point, come on.
Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I get it. I mean, I'm stoked you have a shop here. Like, are you from this area? Like, I don't know much.
I'm originally from California.
Okay. And then here.
We moved out here when I was young. I graduated from Russellville, so.
Oh, okay.
I'm Russellville for the most part, but this area is just, it's super sick. Access to everything here outside of mountain biking. Pretty much anything outdoor rec other than salt or snow. We've got super high class climbing, whitewater, whatever.
Okay.
It's pretty sick.
Well, since now I'm guessing you know the dirt, you got a little understanding here. What are we looking for with this rain situation? Like, it's wild. Like, do I believe the weather app? Do I not? Does it just do what it wants to do?
Man, I don't. For riding, for fishing, for any of it, I just don't ever trust the weather around here. Like,
great.
And especially with Nebo, it's in this area. Maybe the nuclear plant caused its own weather thing.
all right. Now we know it. Secret's out.
It's so hard to tell, man, for real. Within 24 hours, you can be pretty safe, but outside of it, I just don't hardly trust it when I'm planning events.
Hey, man, I have to agree with you. It's freaking wild. Yeah.
So.
I've been told different things, and it's changed, and my app has lied to me.
And I think the mountain will handle water well. I think it'll be a neat race.
It can
for
handle
sure.
it, but I can't.
Yeah.
It's me who can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
you know, I'm over here
that's
getting
fair.
dirty. Like, it's not cool.
We had somebody from PNW in the shop today, and they're like, I hope there's more rain. I want wet conditions.
Sick people out
I know.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, so where will we see you? Same spot from last year?
A little bit different.
Oh, really?
We've had just some settle with day one. So tomorrow, Saturday, we'll be, we'll still be on the bench, but we'll be on the east parking lot, not at the overlook. We'll be set up. Everybody's going to hear us.
Okay.
We'll be easy to find, I promise.
That's where the concert's going on?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. And then Sunday, we will back where we were.
Okay.
So at the overlook with the big pavilion and everything.
Okay,
like that.
but in between, what stages would you be for the transfers?
So day one's between 2 and 3.
2 and 3. Okay.
Yeah, and then they'll pass us twice on Sunday, and in 2 different transfers there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
save me a donut.
Oh, there'll be plenty. We've got a lot of donuts.
All right, different flavors this year too, or
No, we're sticking with the
Just
glaze.
the glaze.
I mean,
Okay.
those are so good.
They are good.
They're perfect. Yeah.
I mean, I'm a glaze man. I get you.
Yeah.
I get you.
So, especially grilled up.
Dude, save me some. JJ, I know he wants some too.
Yeah.
He's working hard back there.
So we actually had on the grilled donuts. It was on Food Network. I forget.
What?
There was one of the tattooed up chefs. He was grilling donuts on Food Network, and I called him out on social media for it. Stealing
your idea, dude. Dude, you were chef last year. I was waiting for some like injected vodka and some of those Jello shots going down over there. I mean, maybe the watermelon. Think of some ideas.
Cinco de Mayo this weekend.
Oh,
so
I like where your head's
that's all
at.
we're
I
saying.
like where we're going. This is a good plan. Good plan.
Yeah.
All right, man. Thank you. I'm gonna let you go.
Absolutely. Thank y'all.
Yeah, I owe you for some knee pads. Don't let me get out of that.
We'll get it dealt with.
JJ, spin me some stuff real quick.
You good, Keller?
All right, you guys, we're winding down here a little bit. Mitch said he doesn't have anything to say, but we got tons to say, Mitch. Come on, man. You're like the mastermind of this place right now.
No, man.
Talk to me.
There's a couple guys over there that are the mastermind. They're the ones that
Okay, so
you're
you're
these
beating
things.
the drum then. You're the head honcho. You're the
I'm
CEO. I mean, what do we want to give you as a title over here?
No. I'm just trying to support everybody else that's doing good stuff and trying to keep y'all coming back to Arkansas. Really.
All right, let's talk about this place. All right, so last year you guys pulled it off, like because we weren't. I mean, all of us were like, we're going to Arkansas. We know Bentonville. What's up?
Mm-hmm.
Came to Nebo, got a pretty big eye opening. Like I wasn't expecting enduro trails.
Yeah,
but they were a little bit rough enduro trails.
Yeah.
Now, holy moly! Like I feel like you guys were like, all right, this sucks. Cut it off. Let's make it sick. Boom, boom, boom.
Well, look, like we've all been building trails for a long time. I've not personally built a lot of enduro trails, but so like coming into last year, I didn't really know exactly like what y'all wanted. I had some ideas, but then working with y'all over that week, like literally as soon as you rolled out of here, I was talking to Rob, I was talking to Greg, I talked to Greg and others every event y'all went to last year. Okay, how are the trails at these ones? How are these? I was hoping to come to some to look at some of those too, but I mean, I started thinking about it as soon as y'all left last year. Like, okay, where do we keep the flow? Like, where are these pedally spots that we want to take out? Where can we cut off and just drop straight into a little raw cut for a second to make everything flow better?
When we're talking about that, we're talking about 5.
Yeah,
where I was like, what are we doing on the road? And then all of a sudden we turned off, and I was like, oh,
yeah,
okay,
yeah, and you get this next little raw cut. I mean, I would like to take that little steep hill out, but when you're working with temporary things, it's like it's hard to put too much money into it.
Some of these are just temporary situations. They're not going to be for everyone. So they're only common to this race.
But correct, but we're trying every year. We're trying to keep a little bit more for the public to use, because I mean everybody loves them. Like last year, I don't know what stages they are, but Jake Away Run and Evans Escape off of Sunset Point, those were brand new last year, but they're permanent now. They're not permanent from the very tip top, but they're permanent from right after that, and people absolutely love them.
Dude,
and
I was sick today when I did it.
I know.
Like, I think it's probably sick when it's dry too.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. And then you guys, which was 8 last year, you guys went a little bit even more serious. You were like, hey, it's not rowdy enough.
Well, last year we had a super rowdy start. We called it the Power Line. Had this kind of sketchy notch, and we were like, okay, we can't race it. We felt weird about it. We'd fixed it up this year thinking, okay, we're coming back, and we're going to make it where we can ride it. It was so dry. It was super easy to ride. And then, because we've been dry for like a couple months now in Arkansas, and then all of a sudden it just starts raining every day.
They heard we were coming.
Literally a week and a half ago it started raining every day. So we went and looked at it again, and we're like, obviously it's too sketchy. Literally Tuesday or Wednesday night, me and Chris Lane cut in that whole new top section in one afternoon and just hammered it out. It's a lot better. We thought we'd be like compromising a little bit but I think it's actually maybe better.
And we're talking
than the
that's
original
7,
line.
Correct?
No, that's
no,
that's 1.
1. Okay, we're back on. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
On 1. Okay.
Yeah, 1.
Because I remember last year 7 was like gonna be there, but then we pulled it.
We pulled it. It's better this year. We had Rogue Trails come out and do quite a bit of work on it.
You guys took away an entire rock.
Well, then it rained. See, that rock wasn't even visible before it just had like a deluge the other night. We got like 2 inches in no time, like an hour, and just washed out the whole top of that thing. So we've built it like 3 times just for this race. Yeah.
So that's why 4 is like a lot. The same, but it's different.
Yeah, that's right.
I've kind of never seen. I mean, I've not really seen that when you go to places. It really changes. That really changed.
Well, so since they're temporary and those are really popular places.
Okay, so that's why.
Just those tops are, and so what they did is like last year after y'all left, they covered them all up. With
barbed wire.
Yeah,
needles,
rocks.
Okay.
Rocks and vegetation and logs and all that stuff. So this year, honestly, they are different because they were kind of built different.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I think personally, I just think all of them flow a little better. I think they have really good lines in them.
They do. They do.
So yeah, 7 is. I was a little nervous about it still, like yesterday, but after seeing people kind of burning that top line on it, it looks really good.
It does look good. And that's why I can't believe you were nervous about it.
Before the boys kind of made some edits to it, Hayden and Chris made some edits on the top where that big off-camber rock is, and kind of got that line in, benched it a little bit enough to catch people where they could burn it in. I still worry about it in the rain,
Dude, I seen a dude in the rain hop it off.
Really?
Yes.
There we go.
So I don't think no one has to worry.
I mean, that's the thing. I'm not a pro, so I don't know what they're going to do. I mean, these little kids out here blow my mind, man.
Yeah.
What they can ride. So, yeah, I mean, all in all, as soon as y'all rolled out last year, we were trying to figure out how to make it better for this year, and I think in a lot of ways we accomplished that. I'm pretty excited for the whole course. I think it flows.
Is there one that you're proud of the most?
I think if we can, and it looks like we're going to be able to race the top of one, that whole new section that we cut in one afternoon, I think I'm pretty pumped on that.
Okay.
I love all of them. I mean, every one of them's fun to me. But to change that one to where we can actually race it, and it's got just enough sketch to that little notch, but it's still rideable.
Yeah.
And consequentially, it's much less consequence if you were to wreck than the old line that we had. There's place to wreck and not just fall off a cliff, and that's important, obviously.
Yeah, that's I would
so. Yeah, I would just say that one, man. I think that one's it's so fun. I'm not that good at riding that whole thing, but I mean, I can ride it. It's just I'm not riding it fast.
We're not gonna tell no one.
Yeah,
it's all right, dude.
Yeah, but I'd say that one, man.
Okay.
And then extending out Sunrise, I can't even remember what number. That's 5. Extending that one out where it has that cut below it that pops out onto the switchbacks. it's just cool because it brings a whole. It's like that's probably the most different track of all of them. Gets that old road and you're weaving in and out of trees and it rutted out at the bottom almost like moto ruts.
Yeah,
which is pretty cool. So, I mean, I feel like at the end of all this, we're kind of throwing every trail type and mix at it. You know,
Cody was just on here a little bit. I don't know if he talked to you yet, but yeah, like, I mean, that's a guy. He's a true enduro guy, and he was saying like it involves these all different little things.
Yeah,
and you guys have kind of landed on that out here.
Yeah,
as you guys should hold that high. You know, like it's a cool thing. Not many places can say that.
I'm excited about it. I think, you know, it's springtime in Arkansas. We're gonna have some rain, and
this is springtime. Holy moly!
Yeah,
this rain is crazy.
Yeah, we get a lot of rain in the spring. So yeah, I'm not worried about tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be fantastic. But Sunday,
buckle up, boys.
Yeah, it
buckle up.
It might be a mud fest.
I mean,
I mean, these guys are gonna freaking kill it no matter what.
Yeah,
these people can ride.
I mean, I'll be walking around it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll be riding at the beginning of the stage, and then walking down a little bit into the stage. I don't know if I'll be riding it if it's raining.
I'm super impressed with all the folks coming here. At the end of the day, man, we're just excited to have y'all back.
Yeah.
Excited to have BME back in Arkansas.
It's a wild ride to think that we're in Arkansas racing enduro, to be honest with you. But I mean, you guys have made it work here, and it's turning into like this pretty good staple.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it's
making memories for people. That's
making
cool.
memories. Yeah.
People remember what it was like last year. And again, the main thing is just trying to improve on it and make sure everybody has a good time.
Everyone that we've sat in that chair, we've had this conversation about this place. I was like, look, last year, you know, explain the situation. You know, we're Arkansas. This is fresh to them. And then they're like, dude, it's almost like a 360 turnaround, that much better.
Yeah.
And that's pretty. You got to say that's
good.
That's good.
Makes you feel good. You know, when you work on that stuff all year long, it makes you feel good. And we're just so lucky to have these guys that are the crew that are working on these trails full time now. You know, they have one per monument trail system. Chris Lane's the one here, and he's been 4 months now, and he's done insane amount. Like the whole bottom of Hayes Creek, all the berms are fresh so fast compared to what they were last year, where they were super chunky and hard to keep speed. So like even those little things, man, makes such a huge difference. So
all right. Yeah. What am I missing? What are we looking forward to? What do
I
we
told
got?
you I didn't have anything to say.
You know what to say? You going to be getting some free donuts over there from Johnny or what?
I hope it's free donuts. You know, another thing we got this year is, you know, they're allowed to sell alcohol up on the mountain this year. So
stop it. You're tickling my fancy. You got whiskey up there for my boy JJ.
We'll have
like a whiskey and Coke.
We'll have Point Remove Brewing up there, slinging beers, and Tarasco's, the Mexican restaurant. They've got beer up there too.
Like what are we talking? What's it? Corona? What type of beer are we talking?
They have Lost 40, I think, which is another brewery in Little Rock.
Pale Ale. What are we talking?
They got all
Lager?
of it. They got all of it, man. They got all of it.
Save me some.
I brought the tequila up for Cinco de Mayo for Sunday. So
you're tickling me. You're tickling me, my man.
No, I think it's gonna be good, man. I think have a good party. Johnny's gonna put on something big, I'm sure.
Johnny's wild, man.
He kind of keeps it a secret until he's.
He kind of didn't want to share it when we were sitting there. It was wild. I was like,
he'll be like, "Oh, we're having music," and then like everybody, it's like the biggest memory for every single person coming here once he throws it out. So
legend.
Yeah,
get that guy a shirt that just says "Legend" on it. Seriously.
Look, I mean, his head might not fit through the doorway if we keep talking him up
Stop
too much.
it. He's done a ton. It's insane.
No, I know. He's helped out huge this week, too.
If I asked him to take his shirt off right now because I needed it, he'd be like, yep.
Yeah.
Not a problem.
No,
you want a donut with it?
Yeah. Fried donut.
Fried donut.
Or drunken watermelon.
Drunken watermelon.
I think that was the other thing he had
I told him.
year.
I was like, hook it up. Hook it up.
No, he'll have a party. It'll be good. I don't know where he's going to be at, but he'll be somewhere along the course for all the races. And you better stop, for sure.
All right. Sure. Well, man, thanks for coming on. Thanks for inviting us here again. Thanks for doubling the pro purse.
Yes, sir. I mean, that's very exciting, too. I keep kind of forgetting about that, but that's huge, man.
Yeah.
That's huge. I hope that goes a long ways to keep everybody coming back. So.
No, it's cool, man.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, dude. JJ, spin me another one. We got Rob coming up. Gonna wrap. All right, you guys. What do we say? 3 hours. Last year we were 2 hours and thought it was long. If you're still tuned in until now, we had alien voices going across the thing. We had JJ on the stream. Technical difficulties. We went through sunburn. We went to now it's a little chilly. We got a
I'm
backdrop.
going to need my jacket.
We got Rob back.
My goodness. I took a nap. Don't worry about it.
Must be nice. Must be nice. What's for dinner, boys? What's for dinner at this point? JJ's looking for a hot dog foot long. He's stoked over there. I see him getting amped up. All right, you guys. I'm not going to waste too much more of your time. I got Rob here. You guys all know Rob, CEO, BME Gravity, Big Mountain Enduro, Big Mountain Downhill Youth Enduro Series. All right.
That's a big title you got there, man. That's not bad. We just throwing these things out. They're free today.
Dude.
Goodness gracious. I guess I'll just do the talking here. So tell me about yourself, Austin. We've been here for a while. I feel like you're a little fired up.
Oh, my gosh. Always fired up. That's my name, man. Fired up, Austin.
Fired up.
All right, you guys. All right, let's give you some rundown. We're here. Nebo. We got some crazy shit going down here with this water, rain, whatever you want to call it, thunderstorm, lightning. We're getting you ready for this weekend. I gave you hopefully a good preview. We got some different answers here. It seemed like everyone wants to go 170 with the travel and suspension this weekend, which is kind of different in the past, right?
Yeah, that's more than last year's choice.
Yeah. And then rounding from that, we're talking, I had a lot of people like, yeah, I want it to rain. I'm over here like, no, I don't want it to rain. Let's stop raining. I don't know if they're true on that or not. A lot of people stoked with the new changes here.
Cool.
We're talking.
They've been working hard.
Yeah.
Mitchell and the team and
Mitch
everybody.
Looked tired over there.
He's tired. Yeah,
he's tired,
for sure. But they've been working hard all week to make this stuff happen. Like, people don't understand how much goes on behind the scenes to even get these venues ready for us before we even show up, and then the work that our team puts in too. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah. Speaking of that, we got some kind of new stuff going down this year that I've hit with everyone. We got permanent numbers for top 10 pros.
Yes, sir.
We have some new people kind of moving up into that women's pro that, they're bears, apparently.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
You got, what else we got? We got a new point structure for the pros. You can't miss a round now, so you got to put it down. We got $70,000, I guess, around that.
Yeah, just for the Enduro purse alone for the year. So
equal pay.
Equal pay, yeah. I mean, how cool is that? And we were having actually several conversations about that a little earlier today, and the gals super appreciate that. And I think it's cool. I think it's a nod to the sport and really what should be done. So it's awesome to see that they're appreciating it.
6 rounds, 12 days, people. 12 days, 2-day Enduro here, all right? Like, you're getting your money's worth out here.
Well, and I think the point...
And trails that you usually don't get, or you don't get to ride on a regular day.
Never.
Ever.
These guys have been building them
and they're done after this.
Yep. And
so
they
when
go
you're
back.
coming to a BME, you're getting stuff like that.
Absolutely. There's always fresh cuts. There's always something new that doesn't get ridden on before. So it's awesome. That's what's unique about our events and stuff. And like you said, over 12 days of racing, it's super cool that the overalls now this year for the pro class, you have to be at all of them. You got to finish all 12 days in order to be in the hunt. And I think it's going to shake it up this year. It's
with that point structure in the pro class and the drop times.
It's a lot closer.
Yeah. I mean, and I will say, it kind of seems like some dudes are stepping it up now. Like, I feel like last year it was like this piece together puzzle.
Yeah.
And then now it's like every single one of them. Yeah, I trained up my program. I got a new trainer, or like I'm feeling healthy this year. Like I'm seeing.
Well, just check out everybody's Instagram profiles, man. Like, you can see who they're getting coached by and stuff, and it's serious now, and it's serious money. Like, it's big. And the prize money's one thing from us, which is a massive contribution, right? Like, largest in the world that's going on right now. But it's the sponsors that are also helping that out, and the commitments they have on that side. So for them to win the Premier Series is big.
This is the Premier Series now. Like,
absolutely.
I'm just straight up honest. Like, you ain't getting this in any other country, any other series for Enduro, man. Like,
we're proud of that too.
If you want to be legit, you want to do 2 days. I mean, you want to ride trails you don't get to ride regularly, and you want to win some money.
Yep.
Even if you don't want to win money, there's classes for those people as well. Like, It's not like we're just going straight here for the pros. There's a whole other outlet. Right,
it's 85% of our field. 80% of our field is amateurs, right? And then look at our e-bike class. It just literally exploded since the gas announcement. Like, how cool is that? So
Yeah, hold on.
We have a bunch of cool stuff there.
Yeah, we got some power-up stages.
Yes, we do.
Gnarly.
Yes.
I'm not right.
That's what they're going to be, you know, and that's what's cool. And even talking to Gas about it, it's like, who's to say how it should be done here in the U.S.? Like, we're the ones putting on the e-bike series, you know, and that's what's cool. And it's a separate series within the series. It's a 5-round series, not a 6, not a 4 like our DH.
It's about to be the new freaking the secret sleeper little setup there. We might have to even separate that one out a little bit, like pro and non-pro.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, and that's what's cool. I mean, some of the big-name pros that are signing up to do that e-bike class, like, it's cool. Like, it's super exciting to take it from what was kind of always just waffling along and existed but not really to something legitimate now. So we've got resources and time that we're putting into it, and here we go. Let's do some e-biking.
Do a lot of stuff in right now.
Yeah, we are.
All right, dude. So we got this weekend. Give me your top 3 pick for each men and women.
Oh, man.
I know it's rough right now. I'm not going to go with some favorites, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't need to be in any specific order, but like let's just hit it real quick.
Man, it's hard to kind of it's in the women's field. It's hard to bet against the kind of the established, right?
Oh,
so,
for sure.
So you have Porsha, Bella, and I don't know. It's gonna be a weekend. I think it's gonna be a weekend of attrition. And honestly, like looking at the weather forecast from what we have tomorrow, which is actually supposed to be sunshine and rainbows, to pretty much rain all day on Sundays with the showing. I know my media guys don't like that, but potential for thunderstorms all day, and it might not be a ton of rain, but sitting here under the canopy, it can be really good or really bad. And so it's going to be a game changer, and seeing who's coming into this strong and fit. Like, I know all the ladies
all
have
right,
been
stop bouncing around from a team of your top 3. We're going with Porsha, Bella, Cara?
Yeah, I think so. I'll put that out there. I think that's a good top 3 right there for the women. It's going to be an awesome race to watch. Like, I can't wait. Like, we always sit there and we're watching live timing as it's coming through, and it's cool to watch it. And as they drop into the stages and seeing how it's reshuffling live, like, I mean, it's
I'm going to go with that similar, but I'm going to hit. I love Bella, but I think in Bella and Arkansas last year we seen it was tough for her.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to maybe move her down to 3rd. Yeah, I think Carolyn's doing a little sleeper action on us.
She might be. She looks serious all weekend. I'll be honest. Like,
I see a different pep in her step.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's been a different Carolyn than I think we've seen in the past. Porscha's always Porsha, right? Like,
yeah,
I mean,
Porscha's, even though she said she was a little frustrated today, like she wasn't feeling so good on the ride, and so
I don't know, but she's always quick, and
I know,
and
it's hard to bet against the past champion.
Absolutely. I mean, you have the plate for the reason, you know what I mean? So it's cool to see. It's going to be some great racing, and you know what's even cooler about it is they're all just such amazing friends, and they work together, and it just makes a fun environment for everybody. So it's super cool. I'm excited to get some racing started tomorrow.
All right, let's talk the men's top 3. This one's gnarly.
How do you even? I mean,
dude.
even watching like early season racing, like, I mean, okay, Cody, like, look at him crushing it at Sea Otter.
Yeah,
like,
dude, I'm gonna make a crazy prediction. I'm going Cody right now.
I don't know that that's crazy. I don't know that it's
crazy if you look at stats from last year.
Sure,
don't take it wrong, you know.
Sure.
Like, I mean, look, all these riders, you're all my friends. We have great times
Absolutely.
together, and none of this is that way. We're just going straight a little bit of statistics and throwing it down for this weekend.
Yeah.
All of them are champion material, but
look
you
at
got to
Nick.
put it together.
Look at Nick.
Oh, I know. Nick
came out swinging last year.
I'm gonna hit a Cody, and then I'm gonna land on Nick, and then I'm gonna go Colton. That's my top 3.
Who can I throw in there to mix that
JJ's
up?
hit me with a thumbs down right now. What?
Yeah.
Holy crap, I forgot about Johnny. He wasn't on the show, but we got Johnny, a Squamish kid, yesterday. Dude, it was pretty unreal watching this kid out there. It wasn't like it was wet, and there wasn't a rock on the trail. It was the wildest thing.
Yesterday was nuts.
No, the way he rode.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Yesterday was nuts. And so
all right, I'm changing it, actually. I'm going to go with
Johnny.
No, Johnny.
Can't change it up.
Cody.
Can't change it up.
Oh, no.
I don't know, man. There's going to be some sleepers. I mean, Aiden's looking really good this weekend.
Damn it, stop right now, dude.
Yeah, see, this is Supercross. So we're putting in our fantasy right now.
I'm hitting my fantasy right now.
You just can't. Like, you don't even tell me your fantasy for Supercross. But
I don't, because it'd be too good.
I don't know. Man,
I can go fantasy in this because I don't have fully enough knowledge, just like you and Moto.
But see, it's hard, right? Correct, absolutely.
Like, I know those guys. Like, I've stayed at all their houses.
It's boring to watch Supercross with you because you're like, it is for me because you know it all. So you know what? This is my world. You're coming into my world
JJ's getting happy hearing this over there. He talks shit on me all the time. Now this.
Somebody's got to dish it right back to you. Nobody ever dishes it back.
JJ does. He's over there calling me Dirk 2.0 and shit. You know? It's like, it's messed up around here, you know? It's harsh.
I don't know, man. I think it's gonna be super cool, you know. But there's a lot of people, Sedlack, Keller, Snow,
and all of
they
them
haven't
stepped
been racing
up their game.
They haven't been.
They've all stepped their game up.
Absolutely, the training programs are legit.
I'm still going, Johnny. Johnny, it was. Oh my gosh, I don't want to cuss right now, gnarly, but that was an unreal section. The way he hit it, I sat there.
But
and
there's sections and there's 7 stages. So who's going to do it over the 7?
I don't care. The way he did that section looked like all 7 hit one. Just slapped it down, made it happen. It was.
I'm just saying.
Johnny, don't let me down.
All right.
I put you on the poster.
That's where it is.
Yeah.
He's on the poster now.
He's on the poster right now. He said he was doing 2
We're
rounds,
updating
but then
the
he was
posters.
like, dude, I'm kind of, after I told, he didn't even know about how much money he was, and he was like, dude, maybe I need to be doing all of them.
How does this happen?
I don't know, dude.
What,
I just work here.
$20,000 purse? What do you mean there's money?
At media. I just got to pack it up.
You know,
and go
my media's guy. We got to tighten up that department.
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know. It's going to be a heck of a weekend of racing. Like, really, we can't go wrong.
No, don't,
like, it's don't,
No,
I did.
Hit me with the top. What do you hit?
Man.
Don't give me that.
How do you pick?
Pick it.
I don't know.
I'm
There's
going to
be some sleepers.
This is like the. I'm swiping the Nesteroff. Hit me. Don't give me
I don't know. Aiden's looking strong this weekend.
You're going Aiden first.
I don't know.
No,
first.
I don't.
No, you said top 3. You don't have to assign.
No,
so
you do
I'm
now.
top
I
3.
assigned it. You're assigning.
Not even.
All right, just don't assign it. Give me a top 3.
Man, I think. I don't know. You can't bet against Cody Kelley right now. Like, he is on fire at Otter.
I'm not saying
that. Was super cool. I didn't say. No, I know you're saying that. I'm not saying that.
I'm not
so
saying
we got to be specific on who's saying
I'm not.
what. Play that back, JJ.
Watch the Sea Otter video.
So I think Cody is obviously super strong. Hard to bet against Colton here. I honestly think there's going to be some sleepers on the podium. Some guys that we just haven't seen racing this year. Like, it's hard. Like, how do we know where Sedlack, Snow, Keller, like all those guys are at right now? We haven't seen anything.
I watch practice. That's how I know.
Yeah, well, good for
you. I put
you.
my picks in.
If I had a media guy that was streaming it, I could watch practice too.
Hey, man, I just work here.
That's where I'm at. That's what I got.
All right, hit me with it. So
that's what I got.
No, you ran off a bunch of names. Don't give me that. Hit me with your top 3 things. I got Cody Kelley in there.
I got
Colton.
I got Colton.
You need one more. What are we landing at? Don't try to eat your mic over there and get out of it. Come on.
There's no eating the mic.
I can see it. Let's do it.
We'll put Nick in there. We'll put
Nick's
Nick in there.
Okay,
Absolutely.
that's a fair assessment.
I think those are...
Johnny, he just cut you at the knees. You're not even in there. I'm sorry, dude.
Johnny.
The good news is
somebody's got to get cut.
Johnny doesn't have the data package, so he's not really picking up the internet here, so he might not be watching.
That's all right. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess it happens. But, you know, I mean, this is like, yeah.
Budget cuts. A little kid out here just trying to make it happen.
Hey, that's what we're here for.
Yeah. All right.
You got it out of me.
I got it out of you. No one take it serious. I apologize if I hurt feelings on that. You all are rippers. I suck on a bike, and you're better than me. It's 100% true facts.
This is
I'm
true.
spitting
I've ridden
right
with this e-biker.
I'm better than this guy, though. So I can't take him anywhere.
On my analog bike, I'm still faster.
All right. Pack it up. Go home, son. All right. Look, we're going to hit you with the schedule right now. And this is all of it. This is BM Gravity. Big Mountain Gravity. I'm calling it that. I'm sorry, man. There's a lot going with it.
You're throwing it out.
It's Big Mountain Gravity here because we got a lot going on. JJ, we hit that schedule on the screen. Schedule's on the screen. It's probably smashing over my face right now. You can't see anything. That's great.
That's the way it should be.
We've already kicked off Youth Enduro a few weeks ago where I froze my ass off.
It was only a little bit cold. It wasn't that bad.
Okay, all right, whatever. Right. Even Cody Kelley said it was cold.
It was cold.
Yeah. But look, that Iron Springs kicked off. We can just slash that one right on off. We're slashing off Arkansas. We have a kickoff of the BMDH next week at Windrock with Aaron effing Gwynn. Okay, legend. If you don't know who he is, pack it up, go home. You quit at mountain bike right now.
Yeah, he is a legend. Just a legend as a human, but a mountain biker and a patriot for the sport. Like
Yes.
it really is cool what he's doing. Like in our conversations that we've had, it's actually inspirational. Like I mean,
Talk
his
about
his
investing
wins.
back in the sport right there.
Who else is doing that? Who else has done that? Who else would do it? You know
No
what I
one
mean?
at
Like,
that caliber. That's for
he
sure.
doesn't have to, and I think that's what people
Yeah,
tend
he doesn't
to
have
forget.
to. It's a key thing there.
Yes, and the fact that he's choosing to do that with his money that he's made, rightfully so. Like, I mean, he could be out doing a whole lot of things that would probably make him a whole lot more money, and yet he chooses to reinvest in the sport that invested in him.
And
right?
look at you guys. You get to come out, race Windrock. He's revamped the place. Not that it wasn't great before, but we've added a little extra sauce on it. It's like getting your burrito, hitting it with a little extra good salsa. And we're launching the downhill series there, which is a proper place to do it for it, right? Like
with Aaron Gwynn.
With Aaron Gwynn. And you get to ride with Aaron Gwynn. The boy's flying back to ride with people.
He's at Fort Bill right now.
I don't know how much more we could throw at you for that, but get signed up. You're in the area. Pack it in there. I'm going to be a little late because I got to fix the jack on the motorhome. I ran over a squirrel. Put me down a little bit, but yeah. And then after that, we are talking youth enduro, right?
Yeah,
No,
Richfield.
is it? Yeah,
Yep,
Richfield.
absolutely. We
Yep.
go to Richfield.
Richfield.
Yeah, it's a busy month of May, but man, we're excited. And then 2 weeks after that, we
Kiss
head
my
out
life goodbye
to Sunrise.
And
yeah,
then,
your life,
we-
my life, whatever. It's all good.
Whatever. Hey, what do I need one for? All right, let's land you at Sunrise, which everyone in the meeting today love that place.
Dude,
I love that
was the sleeper last year if we want to talk about venues, right?
Yeah.
Like people are like, Sunrise, what's this place? Cactus in June? Like it's crazy. But yeah, to hit it this year and people now know about it. And I mean, I know Cody himself is saying it's his favorite venue to go to. There's a whole bunch of people that it's on their list. I think Nick was saying the same thing.
People are stoked. Sunrise is the one.
Yeah, and
what do
they've
we got there?
new fresh tracks.
We got youth enduro. We got downhill.
The triple header.
A triple header. And you can race them all if you're crazy.
Yeah, you can.
And I'll
That's
be
the
running
beauty of
around
it.
trying to shoot it all.
Yeah.
I will live one day, some next time year. And then we're going to go to Angel Fire. I'm blocking it right now, but this is fresh on the tour, but it is not new to proper mountain biking, all right?
The history behind Angel Fire, like it's like saying Aaron Gwynn, right? Same
Yeah.
thing. Like you
Stoked
should know.
to have it on the schedule.
Oh my gosh,
Stoked.
that was a big one, and we worked hard. And thanks to Patrick and his crew for making us earn it on that one and stuff. And man, I am beyond ecstatic to go and work with those guys. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I'm stoked.
The trails, they put in fresh trails again for us.
Once again, that's what's up.
It's
2-day
what we
enduro. Come here to shred, win, ride shit that you don't get to ride usually. Brian Head, that's your baby, man.
That's
Me
my
and that
stomping
place, I
grounds.
get a little rough there, but you.
I love that place.
I know
love
you
me
love
some
that
rocks
place.
there.
You do. That's proper chunk gnarly. Cody Kelley over there talking about how good he likes it. He's still here. He came back after giving me a little bit of a chew down earlier.
Somebody's got to.
And he came back, kept me honest. I was betting the dude wasn't making it on the show. Came on the show,
Oh,
then
he
hit me
knows.
with the Brian
He's got
Head
sponsorship
hit.
commitments.
3-hour drive for that guy. So good chances are Cody Kelley will be there hanging out with us.
I think he'll be there.
Yeah.
I think he'll be there one way
Yeah.
or another.
And we're wrapping a youth enduro championship there.
Yes, we're crowning them there. 5
Yeah.
rounds of youth enduro will wrap up at Bryan Head, so that's going to be cool. And round 3 of the DH, so
okay,
it's going to be a busy weekend, but
And
we
a
like it.
2-day enduro.
2-day.
2-day.
That's all we do.
Then we're going to be finishing her off.
It's Tamarack. It's
Tamarack,
back there
all
on
right,
the
that's
other
my
side.
favorite. All right, I'm getting a hotel room.
I just take the headset off now. You know all
Oh,
about Tamarack. Just go.
Stop it.
Just go.
Stop it. You guys want to ride jet skis. You want to ride wakeboards. You want to golf. You want to ride proper mountain bikes. See you at Tamarack. I'm sold. Let's go. Pack it up.
What else needs to be said?
Oh,
we can go golfing,
honestly,
too.
I'm stoked on that place.
I don't even know how, but we'll figure it out.
I'm going to be golfing. The
All
race
right.
will be going on. I'll be golfing. I don't even golf, but I drink. And
We're scheduling
that has
extra
that there,
days
so.
just at Tamarack.
Yeah,
Just
it's
obligatory. There we go. I'll get it out.
I don't know.
Big words.
I'll be there. Okay, I'll be there.
Well,
JJ, you'll be there. Don't even wave to me right now. He's yeah.
He's done. He's ready to wrap.
This is his first live stream on that side, and he's like, "Whoa."
He's ready.
All
to
right,
wrap.
you guys. That is our season. 6 rounds, 12 days of enduro. I've said it so many times. I'm an effing salesman over here. All
He's
right?
trying to get it to 4 hours.
All right,
is what
click
we're trying
off the
to do
schedule
here.
if you haven't seen it. I'm
He's
dying.
going for
I'm going to
4.
make lunch or dinner.
It's
I don't
dinner.
even know what
it's
it
dinner,
is.
son. We've been at this too
I
long.
just work here.
Oh, goodness gracious.
All right,
Hey,
I want to thank all of our sponsors,
Absolutely.
though, right? We got to get into it. TRP, title sponsor. Don't even start with me, Cody Kelley. You be quiet over there. GoPro, Fox, Utah Sports Commission, Gas, Stands, No Tubes, Cedar City. Visit it. You better go.
Industry 9.
Industry 9.
They're going to be there in person at Windrock. So
Oh,
we're
really?
excited. Oh, yeah. They're just down the road.
Well, they might
there
need
in
to get
Asheville.
rims for the freaking Trent kid who just moved up. He's talking about not even running inserts. So that.
What does he know? What does he
he's
know?
Obviously more than me. He wins classes out here. So hey, what's my password? You don't even know my. You're not getting my password. We went to sleep. Oh way! Stop it. I'm not putting my password over the thing. I'm on the mic right now. Maybe we are. All right, let's cut it off. Thank you for watching, boys. Hopefully it's still streaming.
Good.
Tight.
That's how we run.
All right, later.
See you.